Hey and hello there everyone! Welcome back to the Strike Streams Sunday edition and first Sunday of the month, which means I forgot to say White Rabbits is the first thing that I said, but oh well. But hello, yeah, first day of the month, it's World AIDS Day as well. There's your fun factoid of the day. But how are you all doing? Happy Sunday. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you had a good rest of your Saturday and that your Sunday is nice and restful and all that other stuff. But let's say hi. There's loads of people here, so let's say hi to people before we get into anything. Sometimes I wait for people to come in before I saying hi, but there's loads of you guys. Please click like on the video if you haven't already, because it does help out so much. Kevin hi, and Skywatcher hi, and Tenchi hi, and Shumi hi. Shumi is like shroomish and goomy. I love it. Cheese hi, Conowat hi, Louie hi. Hang on, I said hi to Kevin and Tenchi. Nightbot hi. And then hang on. Oh, Xander hi. And I think that's everyone, because I'm seeing a bunch of repeat people now. If I have missed anyone, please let me know. I will say hi to you. And yes, happy ZXC2 day for all who celebrate, which includes me. I mean, I won't celebrate by playing it because I'm doing 2 streams today. Because for those of you who don't know, I'm doing 2 streams today. We're doing Dynamax Adventures right now. We'll hop onto Pokémon Shield in a second. But then tonight Pacific time. So right now, look, you can see it's 12:03 Pacific time. At 7:30 p.m. Pacific time, so in 7.5 hours from now, I will be doing a Vivian shiny hunting stream. But not just any Vivian, a regional Vivian, because I am going to try and get every single pattern of Vivian live as a shiny, okay? So I hope you're back. And again, those streams should, in theory, in game theory, be quite short, like about half an hour to, like, either a bit over half an hour or a bit over an hour. Hopefully they don't ever take a bit more than an hour and a half or 2 hours, but we'll see how it goes. But it's going to be a good one, so make sure you're there for it. Kiba, hi! And if I didn't say hi to Cheese, hi Cheese, I think I said hi to Cheese, but I'm going to be sure. So, let's get into... But this isn't the Vivian stream, this is the Dynamax Adventure stream. So, let's do this thing, shall we? Okay. And then I have nothing to say. Which is great when you're about to do 2 streams a day for like a month. But no. Okay, so we are in the Dynamax Adventure Raid Den thingamajig. You guys know what I'm talking about. Okay, so if you are here live in the chat, could I ask you guys... So basically there are 3 things I'd like to ask you guys. Number one, if you haven't clicked like on the video, please click like on the video. Hi, Skywatcher. I'm not sure if I said hi to you. If you haven't yet clicked like on the video, that little thumbs up button, please click it, tap it, like it, all that lovely stuff. I'm trying to get to 3,000 subscribers by the end of the year, by my birthday. I'm going to do like a birthday stream and stuff like that. It'll be a bit different from my previous birthday streams, but still in a similar vein of whatever. Kiba, hang on, Bo, late last night you caught a legendary shiny. Guess which one it is? Oh, man. Oh, ooh. See, I feel like because you're saying that, there could be some significance to it. Like, it could be Dialga because it took me forever to get Dialga. Otherwise, I'm going to say either... If it's not Dialga, I'm going to say it is a dragon of some kind. Am I at least right that it's a dragon? If it's not a dragon, then I'll say an Ultra Beast. Because I was thinking either Reshiram or Kyurem if it wasn't Dialga. Okay, so it's as tall as a tree. A Zerkit... Nihilego. No, a Zerkitry. How about a Zerkitry? But no, okay. So, number one. Could you... not an Ultra Beast, but tall as a tree? Yeah, Xerneas? I don't know then. Okay, so guys, if you have, so once you've liked the video, if you are here and you would like to play some Dynamax Adventures with me and test your shiny luck, then I need you to do two things. Number one, could you please just make sure you are indeed watching the video live? I know I say it every time, but it is very, very important. You can't join a lobby if you're not synced up with the stream. There is a natural, like, 10-second delay, but, like, even if you are watching live, but again, that's as much of a leeway as you really ideally want to have. So please make sure if you hover on the video, you are watching live. Paimon high. Okay, and then, okay, so thing number one, watching the video live, you hover on the video, you got the red circle. If you have the grey circle, click the word live, turn your grey circle into a red circle. Second, and finally, if you would like to play, I'm gonna make sure Nightbot puts the format in chat for you guys, okay? So what I'm gonna need you to do is when I say ready, set, bow, don't do this before I say ready, set, bow. Do it after I bow, physically say the phrase ready, set, bow. That does not count as me saying it, okay? So what you're gonna do is you're going to post in chat and you're going to let me know which of my tickets you are able to join me in on, okay? So, you are going to write, strike, I can do, and then you are going to let me know who you can do. Oh, hang on, whoops, I did one of them twice, sorry. You're going to let me know who you can do out of Reshiram, Moltres, and Blacephalon, okay? Those are the 3 Pokemon I'm hunting for. We will do a couple of wild cards, so if you can't do any of those, just, like, say I can do the wild card if you're interested in that. But if you have already caught a Pokemon in the Dynamax Adventure, or if you already have one a shiny, it means you can't shiny hunt for it again. So I need you guys to let me know who you are actually able to do in the Dynamax Adventures out of Reshiram, Moltres, and Blacephalon. So you're going to write strike in big capital letters, I can do, and then you're going to let me know who you can do out of Reshiram, Moltres, and Blacephalon. Okay, so those are the 3 Pokemon. That's the format. You're going to see a load of people post it as well. So if you're still a bit unclear, like about half a dozen people are going to post this correctly in a second. Okay, so with all that said, ready, set, bow. Let me know what you can do. Post your availability. Oh yeah, and if you have any time constraints or anything, then let me know all that stuff as well. But yeah. Because that's the thing, I do need to point out about the wild card. If anyone's ever like, oh, well, I have all 3 of those, but I do want to play, then it's like, let me know and we can put you on the wild card. But, okay. So, yeah. So, loads of people have just posted this in chat correctly. So, if you would like to play as well, post in chat, let me know, and do it the way that, like, these 5 people have done it, okay? They've all done it excellently. Okay. I need to... Hang on, I probably just need to, like, delete that, don't I? Okay, so let's get this set up. So we got, hang on. So this will take a second, so I do apologize. This is the boring part of the stream where I'm scrolling through a spreadsheet on my phone. So we got Tenchi, we got Kevin, and then we've got Skywatcher. So, like, Shumi. Shumi, did you want to play? I thought you said a minute ago you wanted to play. If you want to play, like, now is the time to let me know. Don't let me know 5 minutes from now. You gotta let me know, okay? This is all my very polite way of saying, please, for the love of Nelly, if people want to play, now is the time to say, I want to play. But please also use the format that I have listed. I will also make sure that my chat hasn't, like, you know, frozen or anything like that, because maybe it has. Who knows? But there we go. Yeah, speak now or forever hold your peace. I mean, Kevin put it in a slightly different way, but yes. Okay, so, yes, I did see, Kiba, that you got shiny Xerneas. So yeah, okay. Right, hang on, I just need to reset. I didn't delete everyone from yesterday. So, but yeah, so now's the time to do it. I'm doing the boring spreadsheet bit, so if you want to play, and you're in chat, and you're just sitting there, and you're listening to me saying, like, if you want to play, please communicate that to me right now. Now is your time to communicate that to me. We won't be doing a second wild card today, just because, like, I am doing a bonus stream today, so there's not really like a need to do another one. Okay. No, Kumi. Hang on. Oh, hang on, Shumi. You don't have any of those. Hang on. What do you mean you don't have any of them? Because if you don't have any of them, that means you could do them. Unless you mean do you mean you've already caught those Pokemon, or just because because you don't need the tickets. Just as an FYI, no, Shumi, you can do any of them. You can do any of them. Don't worry. We have all kinds of people: Sword players, Shield players. I'm on Shield, but the first one we do is Reshiram, and that's a Sword Pokemon. So. The only thing, Shumi, the only requirement, you do need to have Nintendo Switch Online, and you do need to have the DLC, but then the only other thing, and to be honest, you can still play along, even if you have caught every single legendary Pokemon in this mode from both games, you can still play along. The only reason I mention the legendaries is, hang on, let me show you oh no, wait, I can't show you. But like, so for example, I have the first shiny Pokemon I caught was shiny Mewtwo. So I could still do a Mewtwo Dynamax adventure if someone else invited me to it, or if I did a random one. But I wouldn't be able to catch a Mewtwo at the end because I've already caught Mewtwo. However, I am still able to, but I can do Moltres because, but I can do Moltres. And catch Moltres because I haven't caught a Moltres yet. So basically, my question, Shumi, is have you like caught a Reshiram or a Moltres or a Blacephalon on your game? And if the answer to any of those is no, then like you can join in, but you don't need to. So you haven't caught any of them. So yeah, well then I would love for you could do a Reshiram with us then. Okay, let me add you to the spreadsheet. But yeah, so don't worry. It doesn't matter like what version of the game you have. Hang on, I need to put Shumi in capital letters. It's not just Shumi, it's Shumi! And then, there we go. But yeah, so you don't need to worry at all. So you can absolutely join us. Basically, we'll get you to join our raid, and then if it turns out like, oh, I've already caught this or whatever, then, we'll figure that out. But yeah, don't worry, you don't need to like have the tickets or anything. Basically, I share my tickets with you guys. So there are people where they, there are players who like have Pokemon Sword, but I've let them hunt for Pokemon Shield Pokemon. So you're all good, basically. Yeah, as long as you have DLC and Nintendo Online. Again, even if you've caught every single legendary, you can still play this mode with us. It just means that you would have one less opportunity to get a shiny. And that's all I'm saying when I say, when I sort of say, oh, what legendary would people like to do? I'm just trying to optimize things as much and as best as possible. So, okay. So, let me add Shumi to the list. Now, if anyone put Strike and I missed them, so here's what I've got. Hang on. I've got Tenchi, Kevin, Skywatcher, Kiba, Konowat, and Shumi. So that's 6 people. Did I miss anyone in that list? I'm going to assign you guys teams in a second, but I need to scroll back up and actually see who said Strike. Okay, Tenchi can do Blacephalon. Kevin can do Reshiram or the Clown. Skywatcher can do Moltres and Reshiram. Konowat can do Reshiram. Okay, hang on a sec. So if we do, like... Okay, hang on a sec. Okay, hang on. I have a theory. The wheels in my head have been turning. A dangerous minute, I know. Right, hang on. Tenchi, Kevin. I'm going to put you 2 there. I'm going to put Skywatcher... You'll be in good hands if you're paired up with Skywatcher and Konowat. Okay. So, Shumi, you are going to be player 1 on team 1. And then I just need to add a wild Kiba. Kiba's the one I was missing. Okay, so here's what I've got. Listen up. Let me know if I've messed anything up or whatever, okay? Oh, Wicked Nox, heyo. Okay, so here we go. So listen up. Let me know if you guys are ready. Team 1, Reshiram, we got Shumi, Skywatcher, and Conowat. Okay? And then Team 2, Blacephalon, we're going to have Tenchi, Kevin, and Kiba. Does that all sound good? Have I missed anyone? Now is the time to let me know, okay? Again, like, this is very important stuff. Like, if you're like, if in 5 minutes you're like, oh, I want to play and I was here 5 minutes ago, but I didn't say anything. It's like, I don't know how many more times I can say it. So I'm just making that abundantly clear. Okay. So, but yeah, and then we'll figure out Moltres. Do we want to have a substitute here? Maybe we do, maybe we don't. Basically, I think like Tenchi and I think Kevin could be our substitute just in case, but don't just hop in, Kevin. I will tell you whether to hop in or not. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Okay, so Team 1, so Team 2, just hold your horses. But Team 1, so Shumi, Skywatcher, and Conowat, please make sure you are ready. And here's what we're going to do. So Shumi, Skywatcher, and Conowat, please press the Y button and then press the plus button and make sure that in the top right-hand corner of the Y-com, it does not say local communication. Make sure you are connected to the internet. There we go. We're going to connect to the internet. And then we're going to talk to the scientist lady. We're going to embark upon a Dynamax adventure. If she asks about having any preferences or anything, please just select anything is fine. Anything goes. And then I am going to select Reshiram. Now, we're going to save our game. Make sure you save your game. You can't do it if you don't save your game. And then on the pink screen, you're going to type in a code, okay? So we're going to go 1201... and then 1217, okay? That's 1201, 1217. You're going to press invite others, and then that should be good, okay? Yeah, well, hold on, Kiba, don't say want to join, because I only want, again, remember, I only want Shumi, Skywatcher, and Conowat here, okay? This isn't like an open... I just want to make sure that's clear. Unless you're doing like a Dynamax adventure in chat, if that's what you're talking about. But if you're talking about this one, I just want Conowat, Skywatcher, and Shumi. And Shumi, let me know if you have any issues connecting or getting in the lobby or anything like that, okay? So just let me know. Shumi's in! Yes! Okay, so Shumi is the name you should know. Shumi, he's the star of the show. So that only works at Keeper, but yeah. Right, okay. Reshiram is an awkward fellow. Reshiram is weak to ground, rock, and dragon. Okay, so like dragon is kind of the worst one because dragon is weak to dragon. But then ground is then like the next best, and rock is kind of the ideal thing if we can get it, but we'll see how it goes. So ready, set, bow. Let's do this. But yeah, so, right, here we go. So I needed to press it twice. I was holding us up. Okay, so Crustal is rock, so that's good. Oh, defensively, if we can't get those 3 types, water and fairy are like the best alternative Pokemon to use, because defensively they're good. So Vaporeon is good defensively. Right. Yeah, Nox, like, I'm communicating, lol. Don't even... No. But no. Okay. Started singing the Kirby song at the exact same time. Oh, I know. I'm sorry, just that Kirby theme song is so catchy, man. Sceptile has a dragon move, but it's weak to fire, so I don't know. Okay. So we'll try and figure out where to go and who we want to switch. Oh, there's a Swampert to the left. Swampert is excellent because it resists fire, but then it has ground moves that are super effective. So we definitely want to go left for Swampert. And then who do we want to do? We could do... No, Beartick's not very good. Oh, gosh. We could... Flareon resists fire. It won't be immune to fire, but it will resist fire. So maybe we could do, like, Swampert and Flareon or something like that? I don't know who we want to switch and when we want to switch them, but... Thievul has Snarl for lowering special attack. That is true. That is very true. So, I mean, actually... Okay, so what we could do then... So, Connor what? That's an interesting idea. Okay, hang on. Hang on, I'm just going to check everyone's moves very quickly. So... Okay. So, I mean, Amber could, in theory, in game theory, hang on to Thievel. I think we definitely want to switch more Pico at the end of this fight, although maybe Skywatcher just be on standby for that if, just be on standby for a switch, like, don't just push the no button immediately, because I would say either Thievel or Morpeko, but Morpeko's, like, the more important one. Lexi! Hi! You're late in making lunch. That's okay. I did... Oh, yeah, Lexi. So I've now watched 17 episodes of Beyblade X. I watched... Yesterday's one was kind of a weird episode, if I dare say so. Like, forgive me for saying. Like, I just found it, like, kind of odd. Again, I will admit, I did once again, like, start doing stuff on my phone and kind of watched it in the background. Hang on, I'm also just putting my phone on charge. There we go. Right, Earth Power. Oh, gosh! No! Oh, of course it was a crit. Dang it. Episode 17 was the one where, like, that new bay was distributed everywhere, but it's, like, super melodramatic. So it's just kind of like, it's basically just, like, a load of little children are, like, quite good at Beyblade now, and then, like, Robin's, like, having an existential crisis. I know, Shumi, what was that about? Like, just your first hit, like, they went for you, and it was a crit. Like, that was Krusty Krab fun fair. So, yeah, it was just really weird, like, how all, like, the lighting go... Like, you would have thought there was, like, like, aliens invading or something like that. And, it was just very weird. Very weird. Okay, Swampert... Oh, Swampert's using amnesia. Okay. Dang it. Oh, this is the problem with Swampert. It's a really good Pokemon, which means if you don't have a grass type, it's really tough to beat. Right, special attack down. Yeah, there we go. Right, okay. Shumi, I like your avatar, by the way. Very cool. Very cool. Right, let's try this again. Let's see. Max Knuckle isn't really... Is Max Knuckle really going to help? I think I just have to use Max... I think I probably... Retroactive... If I'd have known that Shumi was going to get, like, a critical hit, then I probably would have used a Max Knuckle on turn 1, just to, like... Oh, no. Don't you dare. Okay. Oh, he did it on Thievel. That's better than nothing. If it had been on me, we would... Oh, another crit! What is up with this Swampert? Okay, Shumi, are you good to swap for this Swampert when we beat it? Because this Swampert's going to be very good and very powerful, and I think that you should get your revenge. In order to avenge the Morpeko, you must use the thing that defeated the Morpeko. Definitely use Aura Wheel here, because I think with that physical attack, you'll do a bit better than if you go for special moves. Okay. Right, I'm gonna X-Scissor. I'm like an X-Lizard. But yeah. Okay, Aura Wheel, yes, nicely done. Okay, well done. Shumi, nice work. Again, I am sorry that Swampert was so mean to you. That was just rude. That was very rude. Okay, whenever there's a Beyblade antagonist, they have white hair, you've come to realize. I'm just trying to think of, like, every one I've seen. It's like, did they really all have white hair? I guess... The thing is, I have terrible visual memory, so I can't think of, like, what people's hair looked like. Like, you could tell me that the hair was different, and then... Okay, so yeah, if we switch Morpeko, I know the Thievel doesn't have a whole lot of health. But, I don't know. We'll see how the Thievel does, and then... Oh, you know what? Hang on. You know what I'm thinking? What does the flare... What moves does the... Oh, hang on. We got to figure out what we're good against here. Should we go for the Rabombi? Because the others are, like, all kind of good against us. Oh, no, they're berries this way. Ah! I'm going to go this way because of berries. Trevenant is bad because grass is good against water, but I was gonna say either the Rabombi or the other thing. I wouldn't switch. Well, Skywatcher could try switching for the Scientist if you don't like that health, but no one else should switch because we've got a good team here. Oh, Nox, we haven't assigned you a team yet because you came in later. We haven't added you to the spreadsheet or anything, but we'll get there when we get there. Okay, so don't worry. Right, Piloswine. Right. Unless you're talking about one of the Dynamax Adventures in chat. But yes. Piloswine is a double-edged sword. But is it a double-edged shield is the question. No, sorry. Yeah, no. Unfortunately, Piloswine is bad against Reshiram because its ability won't work against Reshiram. So we will need to switch this for Flareon, but it will be good up until and including Flareon, it will be good, but I would say let's switch for the Flareon. But I do have, hold on a sec, there was one thing I was thinking, hold on, let me double check Flareon's moveset for a sec. Whilst we're selecting our moves, I can quickly go on my phone. Flareon has baby doll eyes. Which, that only lowers attack, doesn't it? Which is a bit of a shame, but... The thing about Thievul is that Thievul is quite, Oh, hang on, why didn't we Dynamax? Why didn't we Dynamax? Oh no, we didn't Dynamax. Oh no, we didn't Dynamax. We didn't Dynamax. Oh gosh, why didn't we Dynamax? We gotta be Dynamaxing. Okay. Right, Rock Tomb. We do have that speed drop, which is nice. So that's good. Right. Okay, let me just check. Okay, so... there we go. Right, sorry. Okay, Piloswine's gone big. He's big and he's bad. He's fluffy and rad. Okay, here we go. Water Pledge, Water Pulse. And then hopefully... Oh, we got the confusion! Yes! Yes, T'Challa! Okay, right, Rabombi's confused, and it hit its up with confusion! Yes! I love Piloswine's little ones. Yeah, me too, Kevin, me too. They're quite funny. It's good in Dynamax. It's one of the nice things about Dynamax, just having these, like, gigantic models. It is cool. Okay. Right, we beat it. Well done, Team 1. This is only Team 1, isn't it? Sorry, we had a, like, slower start today. That's why we're also not going to do a 9th Dynamax adventure as well. Okay. So, we are now in December. How are you... I don't know. How are you guys... does it feel too early to be December for you guys? Are you guys sort of... What are, like... does anyone have holiday plans? Like, what are your guys' next few weeks looking like? Are you winding down anything? So, yeah, we don't want to switch here. Because Rabombi just doesn't really have anything to offer. Yeah, that's the thing. Piloswine is good for Flareon, but it's bad for Reshiram because Reshiram's ability cancels out other abilities. So Piloswine is good for Flareon, terrible for Reshiram. Is the thing. So that's why we want to keep Piloswine for now, but not for Reshiram. Whereas even though Flareon's ability, so if we go left for Flareon, if we go left for Flareon, although Flareon's ability would have made it better against Reshiram, it will still be good, like, defensively against Reshiram. So, yeah, Kevin, you've been helping your grandma, so you're in the holiday spirit. I suppose you probably live in a place where maybe the weather has been a bit less, you know, I don't know, sunny, like here in LA. Connor, what? Your birthday's only 6 days away now. Nice. We'll try and remember that, which probably means I'll forget it, and I do apologize. But I'll try and remember. Okay, I'm gonna Dynamax. Here's my theory, my game theory. And hang on, I just want to check who is... Oh, so Connor, what? I'm gonna Dynamax here, and then that means that you'll be able to Dynamax for the Reshiram. And here's what I would recommend doing. Use a max geysered Water Pulse on turn 1, but then a max geysered Weather Ball on every turn afterwards. And then that'll work really well and be really awesome and be really brilliant. Because remember, Weather Ball changes type when the weather changes. So if you Dynamax on turn 1 when there's no weather set up, then Weather Ball will just be a normal type move. But if you use a max geyser with Water Pulse first, Weather Ball will change type for turn 2. So that's, you know, that's just my theory, my game theory. Okay. Hang on, let's just see what everyone else says. Kevin, it's been overcast for, like, days. Yeah. Scarwitch, I can't wait till it actually snows and isn't just cold. See, that's why I prefer winter. See, that's why I prefer winter to autumn. I don't really get, like, in my head, I don't really get why people like autumn. I think people like sort of, like, the idea of a nice autumn day with, like, good leafage. But, like, foliage. But, you know, but anyway, but, like, it's just one of those things where, for me, at least, like, having grown up in England, like, autumn is just rubbish because you don't get good weather, but it's just, like, overcast, rainy, and, like, kind of cold. At least in winter, it's, like, cold, but you can, like, snuggle up, you get snow. Like, snow is, like, I mean, yes, snow, like, as an adult, I don't like snow as much because it, like, delays, like, travel and, you know, and can be dangerous and stuff like that. But snow is still cooler than rain. You know, it's still like, oh, it's snowing, whereas no one's like, ah, it's raining, unless you're, like, in LA. But yeah, so if we switch Piloswine for Flareon, I think that'll be good. But Connor, what? You were Vaporeon, right? So, like, whoever was basically, whoever can Dynamax here should Dynamax. But yeah, if we do Piloswine, no, Victor, Connor, what? You're Victor. So yeah, you're Dynamaxing next. So yeah, so you'll be good. But yeah, if we do Flareon for Piloswine, there we go. And then we've got 2 evolutions. And then that'll be awesome. And then, yeah. But no, I Dynamaxed, so that means you're going to be the one Dynamaxing this turn. So we'll be good. But basically, you can set up the rain, and then that'll protect us even more from the fire, and then that'll be really good. Skywatcher, you had 1 day of snow in November where you live, nothing else? Yeah, ooh. Paimon, Bo, will you be playing the Unova Tour LA event in February? I won't be, like, going anywhere, if that's what you mean. I mean, I'll, like, play the game during those days, because I play the game, like, every day. But I won't be doing anything special or buying, like, expensive tickets or anything like that. The only reason I actually did the last event is because I won a ticket from an online Twitter competition. That was pretty wild. But yeah, and particularly with, like, the strike and everything, something like paying money on Pokemon Go, I kind of see that as, like, a real luxury. Like, so it's either something that you do as, like, if someone gifts it to you, or if you're just in, like, a really well-off position, and, like, I have had almost no work for half a year. Again, that's why I do these streams. For those who don't know, I'm essentially unemployed right now. I'm, like, rapidly running out of money. Things are not good, and this is my job. So when I say I would like to get to 3,000 subscribers by my birthday, I really do mean I would love to get to 3,000 by my birthday. Okay, so well done, Team 1. We're at the boss. Right, okay, here's Max Geyser. But yeah, so Connor what? On the next turn, make sure you use the max move that is, like, the one that's Weather Ball. It will say it's a normal type move. But I assure you, it will not be a water type move. Unless Reshiram, like, changes the weather to sunlight or something. As if you use the weather ball, like where the weather ball is, select that move instead. It will say it's a normal type move, but it will not be a normal type move. I promise you. Yeah, max strike. Yeah, so you use the one that says like the max strike weather ball. It will be a water type move. 2, 4, 6, 8. Is the cheer feeble? Oh, it's feeble. Okay, here's the max guy. Yes, here we go. So yeah, so if you selected weather ball, so if Conowat did select weather ball, you can see that did a max geyser. But look how powerful that was as well. So, okay, it's using Noble Roar. Oh, it's using it on me. Dang it. Wicked Nox, you hate clearing the driveway. Yeah. I bet I've never like had to do that, thankfully, because I don't know, we just always would like have the car parked and we like had stones on our driveway, and so the snow kind of seeps through the stones and stuff like that. But yeah, I imagine for people with like asphalt and stuff like that, that must be really annoying. Oh, I'd be so tempted to do a shell smash if I didn't think it would be very detrimental. Right, Earth Power, nicely done, Swampert. Reshiram's getting desperate. It's going to start using generative AI attacks, so watch out for them. Okay, right, here's the max geyser. Show me Potato Geyser. Ooh, that's nice. That is so powerful. Right, and then here's Rock Tomb. More like a Rock Doom. Okay. We're just like one... Oh, gosh. We're just like one Weather Ball and Earth Power away from victory now. But, oh gosh, Max Wormwind, here it comes. Oh no, it's going for me. No, 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 no. Oh gosh. Is this our 3rd life or our 4th? I've lost count. Is this our 3rd or our 4th life? I can't remember. I actually can't remember. Oh, okay, that's 3rd. That's our 3rd life. Oh, here comes the blue flare. But look, in that rain protects us really nicely. Okay, so if we use... Okay. So we got Weather Ball. If we can do Weather Ball and Earthquake, or Earth Power, sorry, Weather Ball, Earth Power, Shadow Ball. If I get a good cheer here, I think we can win. I know this is looking bad, but I do still think we can salvage this. Did somebody say salvage? Here we go. Right, 2, 4, 6, 8. Is this Jiffy Bull or great? Oh, what is it? What is it? Special attack, yes! 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 That's really good! That's like as long as we attack first, that's like the best thing we could hope for. Okay, Noble Roar, but that's fine because that only lowers it 1 stage. This is really good. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Earth Power, yes! Yes! Alright, yes! Well done, Team 1! Team 1, that was fun. Well done, guys. So, stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. Get those emojis in chat. You only need to do like 3 or 4 or 5 of them. Don't go absolutely wild. But yeah, stars and sparkles in chat. Wish everyone good shiny luck. Oh, Shumi. So Shumi, number 1, well done. Number 2, thank you so much for playing with us. Hopefully you're around later for some more. And number 3, do you have the shiny charm? Let me know if you have the shiny charm or not, because I like knowing who has the shiny charm. And this is a dragon, so well done for people posting that in chat. Okay, so here we go. Let's catch this thing. Let's see what we've got. Good luck, everyone. Let me know if you get shinies. Oh, hang on. What did Tenchi put? Did Tenchi put something serious? Oh, okay. I mean, I do sort of think, like, honestly, if people stress you out or whatever, like, you can block them or mute. Well, you can mute them or block them or whatever. So, okay. Swampert is not pink. No shiny charm, no shiny Reshiram. Ah, okay, we'll add that in a second. So, no pink Swampert, but will we get a pink Rabombi? No. Will we get an orange Flareon? I actually can't tell. Is that shiny? No. Okay, I couldn't tell on my TV then. That looks really light today on my TV. That's really weird. Okay, so Swampert is a no. Rabombi is a no. Flareon is a no. But will we get the Golden Band Reshiram? No. That's a shame. Okay. So, no sparkles there, no sparkles there, no sparkles there, and no sparkles there. Oh, the humanity. But, let's get the Swampert. out here. Like, the thing is, Tenchi, you always kind of have to give people... You kind of always have to give people the benefit of the doubt, like, the first time. I don't think you should ever kind of just immediately write someone off. I do always think you should always keep the hope that... So even if someone does something, like, really bad or whatever... I think you have to have the hope that maybe they could be redeemed or something, or that if you just explain to them or whatever, I don't know, or something could happen. But if someone is, like, consistently, persistently, and repeatedly a problem, then it's kind of one of those things where it's, like, it's kind of not worth it, and, like, muting is your friend. Right, okay. Reshiram will say yes. So there we go. Okay, so... Let's unplug the old phone Reno. Let's look at Team 2. So Team 2, Blacephalon. We've got... So for Team 2, could you guys get ready? We're going to have Tenchi, we're going to have Kevin, and we're going to have Kiba. Okay? So if you guys are all ready and raring to go, then we shall get into this thing. Would you like to embark upon a Dynamax adventure? Yes, please. You guys are going to select anything goes. Well, I select Blacephalon. So it's A-E-A-O vowels. Okay. We're going to save the game. And then here we go. Let's set up a code. Let's go 1201 and then 1242. How about that? Shumi, you're going to be hunting for Jet Latios. That's nice. Latios has a good shiny. I look forward to it in phase 2 of the Strike streams. Let me just add a symbol next to Shumi. That's not shiny. There we go. There we go. Nice. Okay, so there's Kevin. So we just need Tenchi and Kiba. Kiba. Oh, there we go. Everyone's in. So Blacephalon is a fire and ghost type. That means that it is weak to other ghost types. Dark types, ground, rock, and water. So kind of similar to before, because all my tickets are fire types at the minute. I didn't plan that, but it's just kind of how it worked out. So there we go. Right. So Kingler is very good. Bufalon with Lash Out is also very good as well. And Ordino is immune to Ghost, but it just doesn't really have anything to hit Blacephalon with, so... Oh, okay, Vaporeon is really good as well. Oh, Indeedee is a normal type with Shadow Ball, so that's really good. And then Bufalon, yeah. So we actually, if we pick Bufalon here, then we have like a perfect team right from the get-go. So well done, everyone. Okay, but we will see if we can find anything to still switch for on the way. But we can basically just pick Pokemon we're good against, essentially. So who's easier between Mienshao or Electabuzz? We have 2 water types, but then 2... I would still say, though, Mienshao is easier for us to beat. And then we could get the Crocodile. We could go get the Crocodile, and there is a Nidoking at the end as well. So we could go against, like, Crocodile and Nidoking, and we could beat both of those with, like, our water types and stuff. So, does that sound... It's the Nightbot 22-minute game. But yeah, here we go. Right. Okay. Very nicely done. Okay. So, guys, here is my question for you about holidays. Do you guys have any... Do you guys have any, like, either foods or movies, or both, that they're not, like, traditionally holiday movies or holiday foods, but you think of them as holiday foods, or your family would always have them at holiday times? So I'll give you 2 quick examples from my life personally. One Christmas Eve, we used to have, like, quite big Christmases when I was younger. Like, we had a family of 5, and then, like, my mum's parents would come and join us for Christmas, and then my dad's parents would come and join us, and then my dad's 2 brothers would come and join us. So that's, like, 11... right there, and then no, hang on, did I get that right? Yeah, that's like 11 right there. And then I think sometimes there could be like other people as well or whatever. But like but we could have Christmases of like 10 people or something. Like that wasn't like So my mum would have to cook quite big meals, and she liked cooking quite big meals that were like, aside from like Christmas dinner itself, things that like, say, like big one-pan dishes or whatever. And one year she was kind of like, because my mum like really stresses about cooking. She doesn't sort of particularly enjoy it. Well, she sort of does and she doesn't, but she stresses about cooking. And so one year she was like, you know what, she like made a lasagna, because she was like, you know what, lasagna's perfect. I can just make like 2 big trays of lasagna. You can just scoop out, I can just put them on the table. You scoop out however much you want. The leftovers will get eaten up because it's lasagna, it's delicious. I don't think we want mian xiao. I'd say what we've got is better than mian xiao. And then by the way, we beat a boss. So if there's anyone watching who has not yet clicked like on the video, please just check that you have or haven't clicked that little thumbs up button. And if you haven't, please click it now. Sometimes people forget, and that's okay. But if you could click it, it's Rhydon. Oh, it's not Crocodile, it's Rhydon. But Rhydon's actually easier to beat than Crocodile, so that's pretty good, to be honest. We could actually switch for like Rhydon and Nidoking here. Like maybe we could get rid of Bouffalon for Rhydon, and then we could get rid of Ordino for we could get Ordino and Nidoking kind of go both ways. Nidoking is weak to a Zen Headbutt, but obviously high horsepower or Stomping Tantrum or whatever it's got is like better. So but yeah. So Kevin's dad insists you have carrot cake for dessert on Christmas. It started as a random joke one year, but it's served year after year anyway. And so yeah, that's the thing. So my mum made these lasagnas. She was like, it's like a really easy thing for me to do in like a big quantity. Because if you do something like, say if you have a meal, like say like chicken breast, like some potatoes and like vegetables with it, you have to have like a whole load of different pans and stuff like that. With a lasagna, you're just like putting everything in like 1 or 2 big dishes and then like whacking it in the oven. And like, and she could like make them ahead. She could like make them ahead, cook them, freeze them, and then like reheat them and stuff like that. So she didn't have to like make it on the day. So that's what she did. We all loved it. We all found it delicious. And so we then started having lasagna every Christmas Eve, and it just kind of became a tradition in our family. And then the other thing, so then the movie, we had a tape. There's like this, I don't know if any of you know, like Raymond Briggs's The Snowman. It was like a book, with like these, illustrations by, was it Quentin something, or am I thinking of Quentin Blake from Roald Dahl? I can't remember. Maybe Raymond Briggs actually was just the illustrator. I think Raymond Briggs is the illustrator. But Raymond Briggs sort of did these little books with like these he did one about like a snowman that comes to life. He did one about like Father Christmas, aka Santa Claus. But yeah, okay, Tenchi's gonna take this Rhydon. Nice. And then so if we do Nidoking in a second, we've got like 2 water types, 1 ground type, and then 1 psychic type. So we could beat Nidoking really easily. And then if Kiba wants to switch for the Nidoking, that could be really good as well. I know that there is a water type on the left. Is it like that could be a Relicanth. But Relicanth is going to be hard for us to defeat. So we might not want to do. As much as I love Relicanth, if that is a Relicanth. Oh no, is it Relicanth? Oh no, it's like Lantern. No, we definitely want to do Nidoking instead of Lantern. If it was a Relicanth, there would be an argument to be made for that. But we definitely want Nidoking. But yeah. Oh, geez, your ex used to do lasagna on Christmas too. Oh, that's funny. Shumi, what's after the clown? Good question, Shumi. So the other ticket that I'm hoping to do is Moltres. So would you be interested in doing a Moltres in like like 10 minutes, Shumi, like 5 or 10 minutes, let me know. But we'll figure it out properly in a second. And if Wicked wants to do a Moltres as well, then that works. But yeah. So yeah, but use Dynamax if you got it, because we're all super effective against this thing. And then you'd be happy to do Moltres. Yes. Okay. Excellent. I would be happy to have you do a Moltres with us. So yeah. So there was there are these Raymond Briggs books. They turn them into these little like half-hour animated features. They're very iconic in the UK. The song from the Snowman. If you go into YouTube and type in like, I don't know, Snowman animated song, or like Raymond Briggs Snowman song, or Alid Jones Snowman song, it's like an iconic song. It's an iconic like choir type song. Oh gosh, okay, it's using Max Quake. Show me Potato Quake. Who's it going for? Oh, it's going for Indeedee. Ah, dang. Good thing we Dynamax though. Cool man, yeah. Yes, you would. Cool man, yeah. We're just in the middle of a Dynamax adventure right now, but in a few minutes we're gonna figure out our team for the next one. So like, if you're around in a few minutes, would you mind just like hanging on for a few minutes, and then we can like get you on a team and stuff like that? Would that be okay? But yeah, we'd love to have you. Okay. So, let's throw this Pokeball. We want to catch everything. You don't have to keep them, but always catch them. Although I do think Indeedee would be a good switch here. But I mean, it is up to you, Kiba, but I do think that like a high horsepower from Nidoking is going to be way more powerful than like a Shadow Ball from Indeedee. We've actually just had really good options presented to us on this round. This has been a very lucky round, I would say. And yeah. Oh, and Indeedee lost a load of health. Oh yeah, no, I would definitely switch here. I forgot you lost a load of health, didn't you? Yeah, I would definitely switch here. High horsepower will be really, really powerful. And yeah. So anyway, but we had this like animated Father Christmas, Raymond Briggs story. We're in a perfect situation. On video, we had it recorded like on a VHS tape, but then like it was either after or before the Father Christmas thing, it had Dumbo on it. So basically, every Christmas we would watch this Father Christmas thing, but we'd also watch Dumbo as well. We'd just put on this tape and we'd watch everything on it. There was like a random episode of like Tom and Jerry, and there's like Dumbo, and there's the Father Christmas thing, and there's some other episodes of other stuff that weren't necessarily Christmassy or whatever. But yeah, so if you can Dynamax, definitely Dynamax. Let's do this thing. And so yeah, so I always think of Dumbo, like the, you know, original animated Disney Dumbo, as like a Christmas film, because I would just always watch it at Christmas. So yeah, what foods and movies in those veins do you guys kind of have? They don't have to be like Christmas Day meals, but they can be like, are there any particular treats you get at Christmas that aren't necessarily seen as Christmassy treats? Like my family would always get After 8 chocolates, for anyone who knows what After 8s are. But yeah. Right. Anyway, high horsepower. Oh my gosh, that was very powerful. Okay, Crab Hammer. And then here we go. Okay, Blacephalon's getting desperate. Oh my gosh. And then Water Pulse. Yes! Did we just one turn this thing? Terry's Chocolate Orange. Yes. Yeah. Although I think those are kind of synonymous with Christmas, but they're also like quite a year-round thing. So, but they've sort of become very Christmassy, aren't they? I think things like Celebrations, Quality Street, that's all like quite Christmassy as well. Right, let's catch this thing. Stars and Sparkles, Sparkles and Stars. You only need to do 3 or 4 or 5. But get those emojis in chat. Wish everyone good luck. Team 2, you were not poo. Very nice job. That was a nice, easy, quick Dynamax adventure. We're back on time now. Luis Fernando Martins, how do you participate? Okay, so, oh gosh. So basically, we're going to decide on the teams in a second. But hang on, we're going to decide on the teams in a second. So just give me 1 minute, and then we'll figure this out. So, Mian Xiao is not shiny. It's pink, not blue. Or it's purple, not blue. Rhydon is grey, but it's not great. Nidoking is not blue. Xander, can you tell us if this Nidoking is shiny or not? Xander is now an expert on shiny Nidokings. But that's okay. I have all these Pokemon as shiny. The one who I... Wicked. Wicked. I'm glad you're watching live. That is why I tell people, make sure you're watching live, because if you want to play along, then yeah. Okay, so Nidoking, Blacephalon. Alright, so Mienshao no, Rhydon no, Nidoking no, but will we get the Midnight Cosmic Disco Ball Blacephalon? No. Dang, that's a shame. Mienshao always looks so tall. No sparkles there, no sparkles there, no sparkles there. I'm going to get Mienshao, because, I don't know, it looks so tall. And I think I've picked the other ones like a bajillion times. Okay. So, chat. Okay, so can I ask... so, hang on. We had Shumi, Coolman Yeah, Wicked Nox, and Luis Fernando Martins. I'm just going to say Luis if that's okay. But so, Nox, Luis, Coolman Yeah, and Shumi. Can you guys do a Moltres? And are you guys interested in doing a Moltres right now? Would you guys be able to do a Moltres? Are you able to do one right now? But if you are, I will just say one thing. Shumi, if all three of those, if all three of them say yes, I may need to bump you back to the wild card just because you have played once and they've all not played any times at all. So it's sort of a bit unfair to give someone who's already played another turn when there are like 3 people who haven't played at all. But you can absolutely do the next one unless like another 3 people come in. But we'll see who's around, okay? So hang on. So we just need Lewis to let us know if Lewis can do a Moltres. Okay. Oh, Coolman, yeah. Okay, Coolman, yeah, has already got Moltres. Coolman, yeah. Okay, in like 20 minutes... Wicked Nox. What Pokemon's after Moltres? We haven't decided yet. In like 20 minutes, we'll decide on the wild card. So like in 20 minutes, we'll decide on something. And we'll make sure it's something that Coolman Yeah can do. Because if Coolman Yeah already has Moltres, we'll try and do something that Coolman Yeah can do. So if we have Shumi and we have Nox, and then maybe Lewis as well, and then we could maybe figure out a substitute. But does that sound okay? Okay. So, hang on. I'm going to add... because we got loads of people joining. Hang on. I just need to add you guys to the spreadsheet. So, hang on. We got Cool Man. Yeah. We got... we got Wicked Nox. And then we got Lewis. Hang on a sec. Let me scroll up so I can get Lewis's full name. Because I had forgotten it in the time between scrolling down. Okay. So, but right, okay. So let me just add, okay, so, right, so we're going to do Moltres in a second. Team 3, Moltres. Hang on a sec. Thank you all so much for subscribing and for joining, for all the new people. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Team 2, we've got... Please make sure you're watching live, okay? So if you're not watching live, please be watching live. Wicked Nox just found out that, like, you know, Wicked Nox wouldn't have been able to have joined a lobby if, like, you know, if we were trying to get Wicked Nox in with us just now, because Wicked Nox would have been, like, in the middle of watching a Blacephalon fight or something. Okay, so we're going to have Team 2 for Moltres. We're going to have Shumi. We're going to have Wicked Nox. And then Lewis, if you're around, you can join us as well. Maybe we might want to substitute. And then I'm gonna put Coolman Yeah in the wild card. Okay, so Coolman Yeah, your place is solidified in the group. Who would like to be a substitute for the Moltres? I'm thinking someone from Team 1 maybe, like Skywatcher or Conowat. Just in case Lewis isn't here, but we'll see what goes. But okay. Oh, it was behind like 2 minutes. But see, that 2 minutes is enough to mess up a lobby invite, is the thing. So, right, welcome back. Okay, Blacephalon, yes, there we go. Okay, so, okay. Unfortunately, all the tickets I saw, I think from both of you, are ones that I have. So, like, Latios, Tapu Fini, Reshiram, and then, like, Rayquaza, Zapdos, Giratina. Yeah, they're all ones I have. But we'll figure something out, okay? Don't worry. We will figure something out where, like, it fits everyone, so don't worry. Okay. Oh, Conowat is already in Violet. Oh, well then, Skywatcher, you are our official substitute if Lewis is not here. Okay, so... team number 3. So this is Shumi. So Shumi, Wicked Nox, Luis Fernando Martins with Skywatcher as a backup. We're going to be hunting the Flaming Moltres. We're going to be doing Moltres. Please make sure that on your Ycom, you press the Ycom and you're connected to the internet in the top right-hand corner. Make sure it says internet. Connect to the internet if you haven't. Then talk to the scientist lady. Say that you want to do a Dynamax Adventure, because it'd be weird if we didn't on a Dynamax Adventure stream. Say that anything is fine. Anything goes. While I select Moltres. And then we'll save the game. And then on the pink screen, we'll set up a code. We'll go 1201, and then we'll go 0102. Sorry if that's a bit complex. 1201 0102. So it's 1201 0102. So 1201 0102. And as a reminder, this is Shumi, Wicked Nox, and Luis Fernando Martins. Wicked Nox, you might need to remind me of your handle if you didn't say it already. Okay, there's Shumi, who I'm guessing is Shumi. No, we know Shumi. Shumi. Oh, Wicked Nox. Okay, I was gonna say, like, just had you just like changed your because you used to be Wicked Gaming, right? You used to be Wicked Gaming. Okay, I'm gonna change that on the thing. I was like, I'm pretty sure you're just the same Wicked from before. But yeah, hang on. I'm gonna do that. Oh, do you have the shiny charm, Nox? Skywatcher, get ready for like 1 minute, okay? Just like sit there with your Switch in your hands. But yeah, Lewis, you have to join now. You did ask repeatedly, how do you join a Dynamax adventure? And the answer is right here, right now, 12010102. That is the code. You do have the shiny charm. Okay, excellent. We'll add that to the spreadsheet. Hang on a sec. I'm gonna do that. There we go. Perfect. Because you did ask repeatedly. And I did say, oh, we'll decide on teams in a minute. So yeah, if people kind of like want to join and then they don't join, that's kind of up to them. So yeah, stay watchful, Skywatcher. That's like, just keep your eyes off the sky and on the screen. But here we go, Skywatcher. You like 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Lewis, your last chance. If you're having issues, now's the time. You got to let us know if you're having connection issues. Otherwise, Skywatcher's just gonna come in. We always want to be favorable to new people. That's why I was maybe going to push Shumi back. If Coolman, didn't have a Moltres. But okay, Skywatcher, do it. Do it. You got like less than 45 seconds. You got to do it. And let me know if you have connection issues. You're in. Okay, Moltres. So if we have... So electric is good, water is great, and rock is brilliant. So that's the ticket. Let's do this thing. Let's get a Flaming Moltres. Oh, look, we got water and electric. The one thing to keep in mind about Heliolisk, though, or two things, actually. One, Electro Ball works better when you're fast and they're slow. Moltres isn't especially slow. Number two, Heliolisk has dry skin, which effectively means that it's weak to fire moves. So just keep that in mind if we pick Heliolisk. It is better than like the other options, but we may still want to switch it. And same with a Scavalier. Like, it's got a +4 weakness to fire, but it does have a water move. So, yeah. But okay. And Jinx has the same ability, so it's like super duper mega weak to fire. Okay, so we we're definitely going to need to switch, like, 2 of our Pokemon here. And then maybe a third, but we'll have to see what the options are. Well, Frostlass and Mimikyu, that's not great. Are there any Rock or Waters? Okay, Frostlass, no. Oh, is that Dedenne? Oh, this might be Dedenne. Oh, it's a Mimic. Oh, no, I said Mimikyu. Dang. I said Mimikyu. Sorry. Okay, Oranguru. Oh, gosh. Do we want to go left because of, like, Oranguru? I don't know. There's a Charmeleon. There's a Hitmontop. Bronzong. Oh, God. This is really bad, guys. This is really bad. The only thing I see that is, like, remotely okay is I see Dracloak at the end, and Dracloak resists fire. That's the only thing I saw. Okay, but here is my theory, though. I do still have a theory. Here's my theory, my game theory, okay? I still think that maybe we should switch Bisharp and Escavalier for Oranguru and for the Dracloak, and I'll tell you for why. The reason that we should go for Oranguru is Oranguru can use Light Screen and it can use Instruct. So Oranguru can use Light Screen on turn 1, and then it can use Instruct on turn 2 to, like, help out whichever Pokemon is, like, the best non-Dynamaxer. So, does that sound good? Bo, did you know that Escavalier is the one and only Bug-type Pokemon to ever win the Pokemon World Championships in the Masters Division? I think I did know that Escavalier is, like, pretty good. I didn't know it was, like, the only one. Like, I would have, like, you know, like, if someone had said, oh, like, in Gen 4, like, a Scizor had won or something, I would have just believed them and been like, oh, yeah, that checks out, or whatever. Because, like, I know Scizor was, like, pretty good back in the day. And I know it, like, did kind of have, like, some success, but just, you know, sometimes you're not always sure how much success different things have had. Oh, no, Drill Run missed. But that's okay. Santa Crab appeared for the first day of December. Oh, funny thing. If you're playing Pokemon Sword and Shield today, the wild area will have all snow. There'll be snow or hail in, like, every part of the region, so you can get ice types whenever you like. It wasn't at all an idea of mine at one point to maybe do an ice type in Pokemon Sword and Shield only, and to begin it on the 1st or the 25th of December for that reason, but maybe next year, hey? Oh, Shumi, how do you keep Heliolisk? Do you mean at, like, the very end, or do you mean for the Dynamax Adventure? I mean, basically, right here, right now, if you want to keep Heliolisk, just, like, press the B button or select no. Like, if it says, do you want to switch? Put no. But if you mean at the end... Oh, no. Oh, sorry. Sorry, at the end, you're not going to be able to keep it because it was one of our initial options. You can only keep the Pokemon you catch. So that's why I always say to people, you want to catch everything. You don't have to keep them, but always catch them. Because you can't keep any Pokemon at the end if you haven't caught them. And that includes the Pokemon you're initially given. So... because we didn't catch the Kingler or the Heliolisk or the Escavalier or whatever. But yeah, so if we go for the Oranguru, I know that there is a scientist there, but I think if we do the Oranguru does have some useful moves that could help us. Whereas, like, Hatterene kind of doesn't. But let's see. But yeah, so you can only keep the Pokemon who you catch in the Dynamax Adventure. So if you battle a Pokemon but you don't catch it, you don't get a chance to keep it afterwards. If you are given a Pokemon at the beginning, you don't get to keep it. If you switch for the Scientist, you don't get to keep it. So it's only the ones you catch. Also, I like how its leaves are going from, like, black to green, depending on what angle it's holding them at. Very nice. So yeah, Dynamax if you've got it. We definitely want to be Dynamaxing. The only times we don't want to Dynamax is basically when Dynamax is a hindrance. Because, you know, sort of thing. And, yeah. But here, Heliolisk Dynamaxing will definitely be a good thing. Yeah, that's the thing. Hatterene could have used Life Dew, for sure. The thing is like, that's kind of... And it, I mean, we could use, like, Expanding Force or something. I don't know. But, like, but the thing is, I don't think we would have been able to have gotten Dracloak if we had gone for Hatterene. So... Ooh, we did a Max Quake. Okay, I was expecting the electric move, because, then we could, like, set up the terrain and stuff. But one special defense boost isn't a bad idea, just to help get that, you know, just to help give us that boost in case it attacks us or anything. So that's not a bad idea. Just getting one in just to kind of boost things, just to give us a little bit of a safety blanket, and then now we can, like, hit it hard with electric. Though one of the reasons why you do want to use electric on turn 1 is that your second electric move would have been, like, a bit more powerful, but that's also okay as well. So at least we can't fall asleep now. Right, Crabhammer critical hit. Ooh, was that a crit? Yes, it was. Yay, that's the joy of using a high critical hit chance move. Okay, come on, Escavalier. Oh, it keeps going for Bishop. That's hilarious. Okay, and another Fury Cutter. Yes. Well done, everyone. Well done. So we want to catch everything. You don't have to keep them, but always catch them. Cramorant, you don't have Reshiram or Blacephalon. Ah, interesting. Oh, you can join us in a bit then. Excellent. Fire resists Fairy. That is true. Yeah, because that's the thing. Basically, we'd only be able to use Expanding Force, which isn't a bad idea. But so I would say we do want this instead of. Yeah, I would say we do want this instead of, like, Escavalier. Because Bishop is useful in the next battle. But Oranguru could be really good for the Moltres. Oh wait, no, hang on. Yeah, no, yeah. Sorry. So yeah. Because Bishop is good against Dracloak. So if we go for Dracloak, which is in the middle here, if we go for Dracloak, Bishop is super effective against that. Oranguru is immune to Ghost, as is Heliolisk. And then I don't really have... I'm not very good against Dracloak, but it will have that resistance to Moltres that Bishop doesn't. So Bishop could get a switch here. And then basically what we could actually do here is in the battle, we could have Dracloak Dynamax and use like Dracloak. Well, it depends on who can Dynamax here, I suppose. Who can Dynamax here? Actually, that's a question. How many turns did the last battle take? Right, hang on. Yeah, so I think I'm just gonna dig here, just to, like, hide and kind of let you guys take this thing out. I know Heliolisk isn't great against this thing either. It doesn't levitate, so you can use Mud Slap. I would say I'd say if you can Dynamax. I know that Bishop. I suppose, although if you didn't Dynamax, then Bishop could next turn, and then I could Dynamax for the Moltres. So actually, it may not be worth it to Dynamax. Maybe you could just, like, set up a light screen or use Psychic on it or whatever. Yeah, actually, maybe don't. Maybe don't just because. No, that was well done for asking that, Nox, because... Or, actually, let me know if you prefer Wicked or Nox, or if you want me to just call you Wicked Nox every time. But like, Wicked. That well-asked question there, because, basically, Bishop here... If Bishop Dynamaxes here, then... If Bishop Dynamaxes... then that means I can Dynamax for the Moltres, and that works a lot better, essentially. And then that would be pretty good. Either is fine. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Okay, so we're going big. Sorry, I just had like a bunch of notifications. I just have to check they're not important. Or that, well, not important, but just not urgent. Okay. Mud slap, baby, mud slap. Okay. Oh, here's the max target. Oh, come on. What's the point of lowering its accuracy? Oh, this thing like has clear body or whatever, doesn't it? Like we can't lower its stats, can we? Right. Dig quick before the hyena come. Okay. Here's the max darkness. I forgot we can't lower a Drakloak's stats, but that's okay. Drakloak's pretty frail. If you're using super effective moves, Drakloak's pretty frail. So we want to catch this thing, but yeah, so I say if Bisharp switches... So, if Bisharp switches, this is what I think could be a good plan. Let me know if there's anything dumb about this, though. Basically, I'll Dynamax and use my water move. Bubbles, bubbles, bubbles. Oh, and then I will lower its speed, and then that will actually make Heliolisk more powerful as well. So there's a nice synchronicity there. But basically, Drakloak could just use, like, Shadow Ball over and over. And Oranguru could set up a light screen. If, like, on turn 1, Oranguru sets up a light screen, then that could be good. And then basically from turn 2 onwards, the only one thing we could keep in mind is if Heliolisk is faster than Oranguru, then Oranguru could just use Instruct from like turn 1 onwards. But maybe we might want to set up a light screen just because Moltres does have Heat Wave and that is scary and we don't have. Nox, if you light screen on turn 1 and then use Instruct on Heliolisk, okay? Because you won't be able to use it on me, and it's kind of silly using it on the Drakloak. Drakloak is just there because it resists fire. I'm sorry to say that, Skywatcher. But basically, I'm going to be the big hitter here with Kingler, but my max move actually helps make Heliolisk's moves stronger. So basically, if we can get like a Heliolisk Electro Ball after I slow down its speed, that will be really, really awesome. So yeah. See, can I just say, one of my favorite things about the Dynamax Adventures is the rental Pokemon and how we're using Pokemon that we never get to use. And I love that we're, like, learning about these moves that we've, like, never really been able to use in our playthroughs. Like, you know, like Oranguru with Instruct, that's, like, a strategy that, like, just I've never gotten to use. I've always been aware of it. I've always kind of wanted to use it, but I've never been able to. So, okay, that's okay. This is not a problem. I'm going to use the bubbles here. You've never used Instruct, dang. And you won't be able to now, unfortunately, from the probably. But yeah, okay. So, if Heliolisk just keeps using Electro Ball, but notice now, on this turn, it's probably going to do a lot more damage than it did on the first turn. So if you paid attention to how much it did the first time, watch how much it's going to do this time. No, Shadow Ball is definitely better than Assurance. You definitely want to be using, like, Shadow Ball rather than Assurance. Oh, hang on. Oh, 2, 4, 6, 8. That cheer was great. Oh, this is going to help Kingler. Okay, well, now Assurance might be better. But look. Ooh, okay, yeah, so that was nice. And then here's Shadow Ball. Oh, that didn't do very much either. Okay, it's getting desperate. It's going to start using generative AI Heat Waves. Hang in there, everyone. Oh, no, there's... Okay, that's 2. But again, Heliolisk is essentially weak to fire, so it's not too big a deal. Okay, here's the bubbles. I actually think we're going to get a KO here. I think with that attack boost. Yeah, there we go. No, Nox, I think you got KO'd before you could even do anything, which was really unlucky. But Stars and Sparkles, Sparkles and Stars, we did it, guys. We got the KO. Cool man, yeah. Are you still in chat? Let me know. We'll figure out a ticket that works for you, okay? We'll find something. We'll find you a legendary that you can do, okay? So Stars and Sparkles, Sparkles and Stars. Let's do this thing. Let's figure this out. So I can see you posted some Stars and Sparkles now. Oh, Nox, you already have Moltres? Oh, okay. Well, we'll make a note of that. But yeah. And if you haven't clicked like on the video, please click like on the video. It helps out so much. We just beat a boss. Like I said, these streams are kind of my job right now. I'm basically unemployed. I've kind of like almost run through all my savings that I had like for these past few months of not working. Like, not only am I unemployed, but I've been unemployed for like 4 months or whatever now. So if you can help out the channel, subscribe, like, ring the bell, tell a friend, all that stuff. It does just help out tremendously. Okay. So, oh, Kiba, shiny dragon. Oh, wait, hang on. Oh, what, like the Dracloak? Okay, so Frostlass, unless you're doing your own one. Shiny Reshiram. Oh, okay, nice, congrats. Yeah, so the strike began at the end of July. So it's been going on over 4 months now. So, but basically, December's kind of a slow month, so that's gonna just kind of almost by default probably drag it into 5. So we're not quite at 6 months or anything yet, but we're getting there though. Okay, well done, Kiba, for getting a solo or a separate group Reshiram. Right, I'm gonna do my checks and then we'll find a shiny for Cool Man, yeah. Okay, Frostlass is a no. Orangaroo is a no. Dracloak is a no. I always never know where to look at Dracloak first. Like, I know where to look, but my eyes never look at the place I'm supposed to look. But will we get the pink shiny Flaming Moltres? No, I don't think that's shiny. Okay, so no sparkles there, no sparkles there, no sparkles there, no sparkles there. I'm going to pick a Orangaroo, though. I think a Orangaroo is a version exclusive, so if you're trying to beat your Pokedex, pick an Orangaroo. But okay, so Cool Man, yeah. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Welcome back. So yes, I want to keep a ticket of Moltres. Okay, chat, here's what I need you guys to do. Hang on, I need to just type this. I never overcook my Thanksgiving birds. No, I don't know. I've only had a few Thanksgiving. I've never cooked a Thanksgiving dinner in all my time I've been here. Okay, so hopefully chat. There we go. Okay. Nightbot's just posting the format I need you guys to post in. If you are interested in a wild card, I need to know what tickets you have on your game so I can decide on one. So could you please write strike, the number of times you've played, and then let me know who your tickets are in your game. Your tickets that you have saved, okay? So strike 0, strike 1, strike 2. Let me know the number of times you've played, and then say my tickets are, and do that in one message, okay? So with that said, hang on, I'll just put the arrows in as well. Why not? Hang on, arrows, come on, appear. Arrows appear. There we go. Okay, ready, set, bow. So let me know how many times you've played. Let me know what your tickets are. We'll figure out something for Cool Man, yeah. Because Cool Man, yeah, couldn't do the Flaming Moltres. So we'll figure out something that Cool Man, yeah, can do. And I will make a list for you, Cool Man, yeah, and you tell me which ones you can do, okay? Although, so literally the first 9 are all ones I can't do. Okay, the first 11 are ones I can't do. Okay, okay, and then all the others are ones I can't do. Okay, here is the one. Oh, okay, I typed it wrong, but you know who I mean. Cool Man, yeah. Are you able to do a Nihilego? That's literally the only one that's listed that I made. Oh, no, hang on. Kiba's put a bunch. Oh, hang on. Oh, Kyurem. Okay, Conowat, you're going to sign off for now, and then you'll be back for Vivian. Okay, well, thank you so much for joining in. Looking forward to seeing you later. Enjoy the sort of rest of your Sunday until then. Oh, hang on, wait. Oh, hang on, cool man, yeah. You have a Lugia? Oh. Okay, cool man, yeah. Would you rather host a Lugia, or would you rather join in on a Nihilego? Let me know your preference, and then we'll figure out something based on that, okay? I was gonna, like, Kiba has some good tickets as well. Like, with the Kyurem. I do need Kyurem, but Kyurem can be our next dragon after Reshiram. But yeah. Okay. So, but yeah, so, oh, hang on. Oh. Cool, man. Yeah, you didn't understand what tickets meant. So, just as a refresher for anyone watching, tickets are when you talk to the lady and you say you want to do a Dynamax adventure, if she says, according to my notes, it seems you might know how to find certain special Pokemon. These are Pokemon who you have saved. Like, maybe they're Pokemon you lost to, maybe they're ones you're shiny hunting for, but basically, if you do a Dynamax adventure and you don't defeat a Pokemon or you don't catch the Pokemon, she'll say, do you want to keep a ticket for it? And then she will ask you, and you will have a list like this. So, basically, okay, so cool man, yeah, what are your tickets? You can have up to 3 of them. Oh, you have Buzzwole. Oh, Buzzwole's good as well. No, that's okay, cool man, yeah, that's okay. No worries at all. Don't worry, you're good. Okay, so, cool man, yeah, here is my question to you. Would you rather be the host for a Buzzwole, or would you rather join in on a Nihilego? There is a funny thing, actually, with the number 3, like, and just, like, visual and stuff. Like, if you look at different number systems, like, all various number systems people have had, like, they often do, like, say, like, a line for 1, 2 lines for 2, and 3 lines for 3. But once you get to 4, that's when they start including, like, the funny symbols and stuff like that. It's either, like, 3 or 4. But you never get 5 just be, like, 5 lines. 5 line, 5 is, like, a V. It's, like, 4 with a line struck through. There's just something about how we as, like, creatures interpret information and how 3 is a magic number. So there is something to that. Cool man, yeah, would rather do Nihilego. Okay. Cheese. Cheese, would you like to host a Nihilego? Would you be interested in hosting a Nihilego? And then I did see Cheese, right? Yeah, I didn't hallucinate that. Also, Cheese, if I didn't say hi to you, hi. Because you weren't here earlier, so, or you haven't played. You are a strike 0, is essentially the point. Okay. Hang on, I just need to scroll down. And if anyone hasn't clicked like on the video, please do it now whilst I'm faffing around. Okay, so. So Cheese can host a Nihilego. So we've got Cheese, cool man, yeah. Could the rest of you guys in chat do strike and then the number of times you've played, and if you can do Nihilego. So like strike 0, I can do Nihilego. Strike 1, I can do Nihilego. Strike 2, I can do Nihilego. Could you guys let me know, please? I just need to know who's around. And if you've got any time constraints, let me know that as well. Like if you're like, I'm going to an emergency baptism in 30 minutes, then I guess you get to be on the team. But ready, set, bow, let me know, all that stuff. But yeah. Okay, hang on, let me just grab my controller. But yeah, so like Kevin is a strike 1, Skywatcher's a strike 2, Nox is a strike 1, Kiba's a strike 1. I tell you what, because we haven't seen Nox for a while. Like everyone else kind of like plays almost every day, but I feel like we haven't seen Nox as much for a while. So would you guys be okay if I give this one to Nox, and then we'll figure out, and then we can kind of figure out the rest from there. So does that sound okay if Cheese hosts a Nihilego? It's going to be Cheese, Cool Man Yeah, and Wicked Nox. So it's a Cool Cheese Nox is going to be the team, okay? So if that all sounds good, hang on. So if that all sounds good, please make sure you're connected to the internet on the Ycom. Please talk to the lady. If she asks if you have a preference, then you just select anything is fine. Anything goes. And then Cheese is in a minute going to give us a code in chat, okay? And when Cheese gives us that code, we're going to type it in. I will read it out loud for you and show it nice and big on the screen. But keep an eye out in chat for Cheese as well, okay? And because once Cheese sends that code, that means Cheese has invited everyone and the lobby has begun. So, okay. So we will wait for Cheese. But yeah, and just as a reminder, this is going to be Cheese, Cool Man Yeah, and Wicked Nox, okay? Okay, 1127, and then 9951. Okay, so that's 1127, 9951, 11, 27, 99, 51. However you want to do it, that's how you do it. Ready, set, bow. Let me know if you guys have any issues, like if it just says communicating, like perpetually. It might do it for about like 20 seconds or so, but if it does it longer than, I would say like if it does it longer than 20 seconds, you know something's wrong. But just let me know. And if we have any issues, we can figure those out if anyone can't get in, because we're almost like a minute in, so I'm expecting the two of you to be in the lobby now, so just let me know what's going on in your games, okay? Keep me nice and informed throughout. Don't just wait until the last second to be like, I don't think it's working. Like, let me know. I feel like you guys should be in by now, so like let me know what's happening in your games. Like, have you two joined each? Oh, okay, okay, so there's Nox. So we just need Cool Man Yeah. So Cool Man Yeah, let me know if you're having any issues. Not to sound patronizing, are you definitely connected to the internet? What we'll do, we'll wait until there's about 30 seconds remaining, but then if you're not in when the counter gets to like below 30 seconds, we'll bail and we'll try again, okay? Oh, there's a little kitten at the door. Okay, so... Okay, Cool Man Yeah is going to retry, so we'll give Cool Man Yeah about 40 seconds. But don't worry, we will try again, Cool Man Yeah, if you don't get in. Oh, you were not connected. Okay. So yeah, if you just very quickly connect, and then it's 11, 27, 99, 51. Again, I do apologize that I do say, like, please make sure you're connected on the Ycom, but I say it for a reason, because every once in a while, there will be someone who, like, isn't connected, or their Switch went into sleep mode or something. So it does happen. Cool Man, yeah. Do you think you're going to get in? Oh, you're in. Yay! Okay. Well, presumably you are Zachary. You are Zachary, yes? And then, if you're not Zachary, now is the time to let us know. Okay. Nihilego is rock and poison. It is super duper mega weak to ground types, but it's also weak to, like, water and psychic are good. Steel is very good. So Barbarical is also very good. Because rock resists poison. So Barbarical is definitely, like, the best of those. Seismitoad is okay. But, like, as a support Pokemon. But, I'm going to go for Doublade because, again, I did say Steel is very good. We do have a lot of physical attackers right now, so Seismitoad actually isn't a bad idea for a support Pokemon. Because the things Seismitoad can do is, although Seismitoad can't really attack, what Seismitoad can do is it can just sit there and use Screech over and over and over, and then, like, Doublade and Barbarical can, like, take care of the rest. I would honestly say Absol is the best out of them, just because of this Seismitoad Screech strat. So, but Cool Man, yeah, well done for making that lobby. That was very nicely done. Oh, there's a Politoed. There's a Politoad. Politoed is really good. It has water and ground moves. Oh, and then there's a Seaking. Oh, Seaking's really good as well. Okay, so Do we want to just go left and then left and get the Politoed and the Sea King for like Seismitoad and Absol? And then we can figure out the end later on. I don't know who we want to switch, and maybe we might want to get rid of like Absol first, or something. But yeah. And oh, here's a fun fact. Here's a fun fact about the Nihilego. So the Politoed and the Sea King, the Politoed and the Sea King are both gonna have ground moves, but, and hear me out here, the water moves that they have will actually be more powerful. And I know that sounds counterintuitive, but hear me out. So Earth Power against Nihilego is just ×4 super effective, right? So just, like, you multiply your damage by 4. Water moves, however, so the water moves are super effective, right? So that's ×2. And it's like, okay, but ×4 is better than ×2. But don't forget, these are water-type Pokemon. Sea King and Politoed are water-type Pokemon. So they get a same type attack bonus. I need to add that to Nightbot. They get a same type attack bonus. That is, okay, here's the Max Quake. Dang it. They get a same type attack bonus, which is a 1.5. Oh, come on. Was that a crit? That has to be a crit. That wasn't a crit? Oh, gosh. Doublade. Oh, buddy. Oh, pal. That sucks. And yeah, so Cheese, I did not add Stab to Nightbot. I forgot. Well done for that Screech strat, because look, did you see how much that Night Slash did? That's really good. But yeah, I need to add that. Okay. But so, basically, it's ×2 for super effective, times another 1.5 for same type attack bonus. So that's ×3, right? But then the rain as well, Politoed automatically sets up the rain, and the rain multiplies on another 1.5 times. So 3 times 1.5 is 4.5, and 4.5 is better than 4. 2, 4, 6, 8, that cheer was not great. Okay, Night Slash. I think another Screech would have been a bit better just because... another Screech would have been a bit better because, look, we would have got the KO there if we'd used another Screech. But that's okay. Okay, it is using Liquidation. That is going to do quite a lot of damage. But that's okay. We'll get a KO here. Okay, in fairness, I probably should have just attacked with a Sacred Sword, but I knew that this battle would last 3 turns. So I was like, well, if a battle's going to last 3 turns, that's when, like, you know... using a sword slash is warranted. Gertie Spooky, hello, welcome. Lovely to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Happy Sunday and happy 1st of December. So no, well done though, Team 4. Excellent work so far. But yeah, I say if we get rid of Absol here. And then we'll still have the Seismitoad who can use Screech. I think that would be a good idea. But if we do end up switching Seismitoad, that's fine as well. So I'd say Absol is the better one. But if Seismitoad goes for it, that is fine as well. But yeah, Absol's the better one. I definitely like Absol. Throw your hat in the ring. But like, so Absol. But if Absol, yeah, okay, excellent. Okay, so there we go. But that's the thing. If you're like a person who like is like the best second place switch, like do just hold on and make sure that person does switch, because sometimes people don't for various reasons. They drop their controllers, whatever happens. But yeah, if we go for the Sea King on the left, it would be a good shiny. Then basically we'll have like a really nice rain team set up for us here. And this would be really cool. Okay. No, Nox, that's why you waited. That's why you're a genius for waiting. Because I think sometimes people are like, sort of like, oh, well, I'm not switching this turn, so I'll just press the B button right away. And I would prefer it if people, like, if you're definitely not switching at all, you can just press, like, you know, at any point or whatever, you can press the B button whenever. But sometimes, like, you know, we have had instances where it's good to just, you know, do whatever. I will just say one thing. If you've got a water move, use your water move. So if you've got Liquidation or Razor Shell, or like Max Geyser, use those moves. Oh no, wait, I'm Dynamaxing, aren't I? I know that sounds counterintuitive, but with the rain and everything, they're actually still very, very powerful. Never on the AI teammates. Hang on, Gertie. You said about, you want a festive shiny legend, though I don't know how DAs work. You're thinking you might be able to grind here. Oh, nice. Yeah, well, we would love to have you. As long as you definitely have the DLC and a Switch Online subscription, then yeah, you could totally join us in, like, 20 minutes, well, 15, 20 minutes or so. Probably 15 minutes. We'd love to have you. Ooh, okay, that was a critical hit poison jab. That did a lot of damage. Okay, here's the Max Knuckle. Show me Potato Knuckle. Kadoosh, well done. We are, again, those Seismitoad screeches are so good. They're really good. Right, let me just check. Okay, I'll go for a Max Airstream this time, just because it's a little bit more powerful. But one Max Knuckle is always good to just get things going. But yeah, but if, like Razor Shell, like, ironically, Razor Shell and Liquidation are actually, like, going to be a bit more powerful here, particularly with those Screeches up. So I know it's boring just hitting Screech over and over, but it does. Look how much damage that did. That's a not very effective move. But with the rain and all those Screeches, it does just so much damage. That's the power of maths. No, Seismitoad! More like Seismonode. Oh, no. Is that our second life loss? Dang. But again, okay, but we got the KO, so it's fine. You got both of those. Your sword data just kind of disappear. Oh, that's not ideal. But that's the fun thing about Dynamax Adventures. Even on a brand new save file, you can get it, like, within an hour. You can do the Dynamax Adventures within an hour of a brand new save file. That's why I love this mode. That's the issue with yeah, that is true, cool man. Yeah, that unfortunately we were also, like, powering up our opponent as well. We kind of had that with the Dynamax Adventure yesterday, where we had something where, like, we don't want to power up our opponent, or we were powering up our opponent. But yeah, so we could get rid of Seismitoad here. Barbaracle could honestly switch as well, to be honest, but as long as someone switches. Oh, okay, yeah, we did it. Okay, nice. So, yeah, we won't have those Screech boosts, but that's okay. I say we just go for Munchlax here because it's easier and because Persimmon is good against Barbaracle. Like, Munchlax does have Thunder Punch, which is obviously a bit of a concern, but I think otherwise it will just be a bit of a sitting duck, though. But yeah, so well done Seismitoad for switching. Barbaracle could have because of health reasons, and we still would have had, like, 3 Pokemon and Rain, and Seismitoad could have just sat there and used Screech. That's a valid option, to be honest. But yeah. Right, here we go. So, right, so I'm just gonna use Sacred Sword here. If you guys use your water moves, they'll be really powerful. So even if you have a move of a different type, I think your water moves will be the most powerful with the rain and everything. And here we go, praying for the shiny jet. That'd be cool. The Karen's like, how did Munchlax take out all 4 of you at once? Oh god, can you imagine? Like, Munchlax used, you know, like its Giga Impact turned into Sludge Wave or something like that. I don't know. Okay, here we go. So, Liquidation. Nice. Can we get defense down? No. Okay, here's the Max Geyser. This is going to do a lot because of all that rain in Spain that falls mostly on the plains. Oh my gosh. Okay, Poison Jab. Oh, okay, we used Poison Jab instead of Razor Shell, but that's okay. We got a poison on it. Hopefully I'm able to take this out here. Yes! We one-turned it. Oh, yeah, Politoed does have Helping Hand, although, honestly, I don't think we're going to need that. But maybe we could. But I do think with the rain up and stuff like that, I think we'll be okay. I think when, like, Politoed with Helping Hand comes in handy is if you're against a Pokemon like Stack Attacker, where it's got, like, really good defenses, and so it's kind of like, let's help out, like, some other Pokemon instead. But yeah, so we don't want this Munchlax. It's doesn't have anything for Nihilego. But then we should be okay after this. Gertie, I may have a nice festive shiny legendary for you. Hear me out. Reshiram. Some of you may say, Bo, Reshiram isn't coloured all that differently. But what Reshiram has is the golden bands on its neck, i.e. 5 gold rings. So I'm just saying Reshiram's a festive Pokemon. Right, here's Nihilego. I don't know who can Dynamax. Whoever can Dynamax, just use your most powerful water move. Again, even if you have a ground move, use your water move. Because I think in the rain, it will be more powerful. I mean, a Max Quake wouldn't be a terrible thing, because with it is a special attack, it would increase our special defense. So it wouldn't be the end of the world if you're like, oh no, I selected Max Quake, it's fine. But I do think water in the rain will be there. So, right, let's see. Xander, for expecting Xurkitree. I know, right? Xurkitree quite festive as well. It looks like a Christmas tree. So, okay. Right, who's going to get poisoned? Wow, no one got poisoned. Okay, so here we go. Kadoosh. Okay, that's a good start. That is a very powerful start. Hang on, I'm going to clear that cell. I need to add cool... Oh my gosh, I wasn't even looking. Critical hit. I was just quickly adding Zachary to Cool Man Yeah on the spreadsheet. But guys, we just beat it. Dang. Team 4, I want some more. That was very fast. Well done, everyone. That's the power of rain teams and mathematics. Seriously, nice work, everyone. Stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. Let's do this thing. Oh no, Cool Man Yeah already has it. Oh no. Oh, I'm sorry. We'll try and figure out another one for you in a bit. Okay, so stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. Will we get a big jellyfishing? Let's find out, shall we? So we'll do a patented double shiny check. We'll figure out our next few teams, like team 5, 6, and 7, in a sec, okay? So, let's do this. Show me Potato Nihilego. Okay, so Politoed is a Polynode. Seeking! Oh, I really want shiny Seeking. Someday. Munchlax is not shiny. I'm pretty sure that's a regular Munchlax. It would be like bluer. I see too much of like a slight greeniness there. But I do have all of those except for Seeking as shiny. And unfortunately, we didn't get Seeking. But you know who I would like more than Seeking? The Golden Nihilego! It's Nihilegold! Oh, it's not golden. It's not shiny! Dang. If you want to complete your Pokedex, Politoed is a trade evolution, so just keep that in mind. It's a good one to get Munchlax. You have to breed especially for it as well. Right, Nihilego, Munchlax Seeking. I'm going to go with Munchlax because he's a fun little buddy. Yes, okay. But yeah, Nihilego, it's a no. Okay, I'm going to go for Munchlax. We'll keep the Munchlax. We got some Dynite ore. And here we go. So, right, we'll save our game. We don't need to keep this ticket, because that was a wild card. So there we go. Okay, so chat, my lovely chat. If you are around and able to play, then I need you to post in the following format. I'm really sorry, Gertie. I have Lunala already. I got it a few weeks ago, so I can't do Lunala, I'm afraid. It's a really good one, though. But yeah, unfortunately, I got it a few weeks ago, so I can't do Lunala, I'm sorry. Okay, so here are my 3 tickets. Oh, actually, no, hang on. I'll put my tickets up as well, because I didn't put my tickets, did I? There we go. Oh, no, wait, yes, I did. Okay, sorry. So my current tickets are... So we're going to decide on teams 5, 6, and 7. We'll figure out a wild card later. We've got Reshiram, Moltres, and Blacephalon. Okay? So could you guys let me know, as Nightbot has posted there, strike, in big capital letters, the number of times you've played already. Oh yeah, you can totally join people in chat, because yeah, there are a bunch of people who saved Lunala because I was doing it, and then you can join them. So yeah, you can totally do that. Okay. So strike the number of times you've played, and then say I can do. Let me know your legendaries. Ready, set, bow. You can post right away, and then there we go. As long as there are people left to play with me. Oh, Cramorant. Why don't you come on over, Cramorant? Okay, hang on a sec. I need to add a Cramorant to the active list. Because yes, of course, you were here earlier. I didn't get a chance to do that, but now I'm making up for it. Okay, so Cramorant's going on the Reshiram team. That is a given. And then, Kevin's only a strike 1. What? Okay, I'm going to put Kevin on the Reshiram. And then we've got Shumi and Nox. Okay, because Nox did just join us on the previous one, I'm thinking of giving this one to Shumi, and then I'll put Nox on the Moltres list. I know we just I know we did Moltres not too long ago, but it's fine. Okay. So is there anyone else? Is there anyone else who would like to be added to those teams? Oh, cool man, yeah. Hang on, cool man, yeah. Can you do any of the ones I listed? Can you do any of the ones I listed? Reshiram, Moltres, or Blacephalon? Yeah, the Dynamax Adventures is not in the wild area as well. I can confirm that. I am currently not in the wild area. Okay. Let's see. But yeah, so if there's anyone else who wants to be added to teams for anything, now is the time to let me know. Otherwise, oh, you can't do any of them? Oh, I'm sorry. We'll try and find another wild card later you can do. Like, we could do maybe we could do the Buzzwole later. Hang on, Kiba. Oh, Kiba, sorry, there was one here, wasn't there? Sorry, yours have been pushed just off the top of the screen. Yours have been just pushed ever so slightly top of the screen. Okay, well, I will add you for the next one, Kiba, okay? There we go. And then, yeah, hang on. I just want to check. Conowat left. Lewis, ghosted us. Cheese is cooking. Skywatcher. Could I add you for Moltres? If you're doing a Lunala now, could I add you for Moltres? Or are you, making, Harry McIntyre and getting the puck out of here? Let me know. Okay. So... but yeah, sorry. So well done for reminding me, Kiba, just because sometimes people do get pushed off the screen and stuff like that. But yes. Right. Okay. But yeah, cool, man. Yeah, maybe we'll do that Boswell later. Okay, if you're still around. But yes. Okay. Different spelling, Kevin. I appreciate the joke, but different spelling. At least if I'm understanding your joke correct, then different spelling. But oh, you have, okay. Well, I'm gonna add you to the Moltres, and I'm gonna hope that you're around for the Moltres. But we can find out someone else or have a substitute if you're not. Okay, Team 5 and 6. Okay, so listen up. Team 5, Reshiram. We got Cramorant, Kevin, and Shumi, and then okay. And then Team 6, Moltres, Wicked, Kiba, and Skywatcher. Oh, that's weird. Hang on a sec. I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to go... Didn't add the names. There we go. Okay. So does that all sound... Hang on. So I'll read that out one more time. Team 5, Reshiram, Cramorant, Kevin, Shumi. Team 6, Nox, Kiba, and Skywatcher. Sorry, I didn't read out Team 6, did I? So those are going to be the teams. Team 5, Cramorant, Kevin, Shumi. Please get ready. Hang on, Shumi, did I... Oh, Shumi. Oh, no. Okay. My spreadsheet hasn't updated to say about the no shiny charm thing. Okay, so we're going to connect on the Ycom, make sure it says internet, talk to the lady, say yes please. According to the notes, you guys are just going to say anything goes while I select Reshiram. We're on the hunt for a dragon. And then when we're on the Reshiram screen, we're going to go 1201, and we're going to go we'll go 1401. We'll go 1201, 1401. Okay. So here we go. Right, there's Shumi. Shumi. It's a name you should know. Why am I doing it for Kiba? Hang on, I do need to change that S in Shumi to a small S. There we go. Excellent. So, show me potato. Okay, everyone's here. Thank you all for being quick and on it. I really do appreciate that. Reshiram is an awkward fellow. He is weak to dragon, ground, and rock. So, dragon is like good, but obviously it's weak to dragon. Ground is good, but it doesn't resist fire. And rock is very good because it does resist fire. So if we can get rock types, those are the best. Ground is like the second best, and then dragon is like the third best. That's offensively. If we don't get those options, defensively, then water and fairy are really good as well. So everyone is here, dude. This is like Abby Trott is the singer of this song. I can't remember the words all along. Okay, so like I said, ground is good, water is nice defensively. Mantine is a better Pokemon defensively than Sharpedo, though. So, Marshtomp is better than Mantine, though. So Marshtomp. Oh, ride on. Oh, and then Mantine. We actually have a quite good team. Mantine. We have a good man team. Oh, we went for Sharpedo. Okay, Sharpedo's not very good defensively. Mantine would have been better, so we probably will look to switch to Sharpedo. But we'll figure out what it is. We'll figure out what's what later on. I do see a Jellicent at the end. I do need a shiny Jellicent. I'll just let you know. Okay, to be honest, this is all... I say let's go for the Weezing, because we can hit the Weezing with ground moves. So we don't need to worry about levitating. And then we could just go for, like, the Barraskewda, and then we could go for the Jellicent, or... That may have been a Tentacruel at the end. We could go either way. We could go either way on those. I would prefer Jellicent, because I need a shiny of it, but we'll see what happens. That's speed boost, though, lol. I mean, yes, but I think Sharpedo was gonna outspeed Reshiram anyway. And what good's being fast if you die right afterwards? But we'll see how this goes. Okay, so neutralizing gas, that means we can hit this thing with ground moves. So don't be afraid of digging quick before the hyena come, and all that stuff. Okay. So let's see. It was Tentacruel. Okay, Tentacruel is a bit better than Jellicent, but here's one thing I'll say. Jellicent does have a fairy move, which is also neutral. No, okay. We could go for the Tentacruel if we need to. I do think that like Jellicent might be a bit better, and it's easier. It's better to get shiny. Like you can get shiny Tentacruel in Legends Arceus, but you can't get shiny Jellicent in Legends Arceus. So, okay, Max Quake. Anyway, sorry, I did see this, and I haven't been able to address it yet. Wonga! We just got a Wonga, guys. Cheese just tipped $5. White Rabbits, happy holidays, everyone. Thank you, Cheese. That's really, really kind. I really appreciate it. That's so sweet. Thank you for all your amazing support. Like I said, I am unemployed right now. It's things are pretty brutal and tough after like 4 months of striking. So you know, that's why I'm doing these streams, because I'm on strike. Yeah, everyone just keep doing what you're doing. By the way, you're doing excellently. Yeah. But so Cheese, thank you. Please know that really is helpful, and I really appreciate it. Okay, so why did you know that Max Darkness was for you, Kevin? Because you're Kevin. That's the way it works, I'm afraid. So we want to catch everything. You don't have to keep them, but always catch them. Yeah, I don't think we want to switch for this Weezing. Sharpedo will definitely suffice. Basically, Sharpedo will actually be good against Jellicent. So that's another reason why Jellicent could be good, whereas like Sharpedo's not that great against Tentacruel. Although the Jellicent does have Dazzling Gleam, which is good against Sharpedo. But yeah. We have a good team here. We've remarkable for how awkward Reshiram is. We actually have a good team here. So just because we have a bunch more people than we did, do we want to go right because there's a backpacker? Or do we want to go... Or do we want to go left because Haunter will be easier for us to defeat? It's a tough call. I'm going to go right for the backpacker. Forgive if this thing takes out Rhydon because of water moves, or even Nidoqueen because of water moves, I'm so sorry. Oh, Eviolite, couldn't Marsh Stomp have had that? What do I want? Blunder. Do I want Leper Berry? Do I want... I'm just going to get a Leper Berry because I'm probably just going to use Scorching Sands a bajillion times. Oh, Cool Man, yeah. How often do you stream? Good question. So, Cool Man, yeah. I'm going to just put the schedule in chat. But this month, I'm actually doing bonus streams this month as well. So yeah. So I stream at 2 p.m. Los Angeles time, right? On Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. And then, and then Saturdays at 10 a.m. and Sundays at 12 p.m., aka midday, aka noon on Sundays. That's when I do these Dynamax Adventures. So if you want to join in on Dynamax Adventures, that's when I do, like what Nightbot has just posted is when I do all of that. But for today, and then for like weekdays, like today... And then weekdays until Christmas, I'm throwing in a bunch of extra streams. So today... So I'll be back later today at 7:30 p.m., okay? And then for the rest of the month, I'm going to be doing 7:30 p.m. on the Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. And I'll do 2 p.m. on Wednesdays. And that's when I'm going to be shiny hunting for Vivian. So if you just like me and you like listening to me waffle on, and you want to see me catch shiny Vivian, Okay, well, I said I would apologize if the Barraskewda used water shenanigans to KO me or Rhydon. Yeah, I apologize. Damn, that sucks. But here's the thing. Barraskewda only knows Aqua Jet. So it's the fact that it used a Max Geyser that, like, really, really sucks. Like, the fact that it used the Dynamax move, and it used it on, like, the correct Pokemon... Like, that really sucks. If it had just used Aqua Jet on me, I would have been fine. But no. Okay, if it uses it on Rhydon, we're in trouble. Oh, good thing we got the speed boost. That all-important speed boost. It's just, don't get me wrong. Competitively, speed boost is great for Sharpedo. It's just, in this mode, Sharpedo is faster than most things in this mode. 2, 4, 6, 8... Oh, that was great. So yeah, so I'm coming back at 7:30 p.m. But that's going to be for Pokemon Scarlet, okay? Not for Dynamax Adventures. So basically, on Mondays, I'm going to be doing Dynamax Adventures and Shiny Vivian hunting in Pokemon Scarlet. On Tuesdays, I'm going to be doing that. On Wednesdays, I'm just going to be doing the Vivian. On Thursdays, I'm going to be doing Dynamax Adventure and Vivian hunting. On Fridays, I'm going to be doing Dynamax Adventures and Vivian hunting. And then on the weekends, on Saturday and Sunday, I'm just doing Dynamax Adventure. So basically in December, I'm doing loads of streams because I'm really trying to grow my channel by my birthday. I need more subscribers to make this sustainable. So I'm hoping if I do extra streams, maybe I'll find a few new people and stuff like that. But yeah, cool, man. Yeah, thank you so much for joining. You have been an excellent partner. Thank you for joining in. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for your support. And hopefully see you later. I'm going to post a graphic. I am going to post a graphic, like, tomorrow. Because I know when I say it out loud, like, oh, on Mondays, I'm doing Dynamax and Vivian, and then on Tuesdays I do Dynamax and Vivian, and then on Wednesday I do just Vivian, and then Thursday Dynamax and Vivian, Friday Dynamax and Vivian, and then on Saturday just Dynamax, and on Sunday just Dynamax. I get that might sound a bit abstract, you might not be able to visualize that in your head. I am going to post like a little visual graphic like tomorrow. So right now it's 2:07 p.m. Or 14:07. So that's the time right now. So I will be back. I'll be back in like 5 hours, essentially. I want to do the Jellicent to see if we can get a better item. And because I want the shiny of it, and because I think it's a bit less of a threat to the Rhydon and to the Nidoqueen. Admittedly, the Tentacruel we could have used a load of ground moves on. So this might be a bit of a slower, more sluggish fight, but yeah. Come on, Expert Belt, Expert Belt. Oh, dang it, okay. Do I want Leper Berry or do I want Life Orb? Life Orb, Leper, Life Orb, Leper, Life Orb, Leper, Life Orb, Leper. I'm going to go with the Life Orb. I'm going to do high risk, high reward. I probably shouldn't have done that, actually, because Jellicent's going to be bulky. I probably should have just stuck with the Leper, but oh well. But yeah, so lots and lots of streams for December, but yeah, it's going to be 2 different kinds. We're going to be doing again, the Dynamax Adventures are not changing time, so if you kind of like have it remembered when I do these streams, the Dynamax Adventures are staying the same. It's just I'm doing these extra Vivian streams. So for those who missed it, I'm going to be shiny hunting for every different regional form of Vivian in Pokemon Scarlet. Because I have all the postcards on Pokemon Go, but I just need to like put them in my game and then do the shiny hunting. And one thing we can do as well is if you are with me in chat for the Vivian stream, at the end of like the sandwich, whenever I get the shiny, at the end of the sandwich, I can just do a quick like connection with people who are in chat if they want to catch different regional forms of Vivian. They won't be shiny, but if you would like to have like one of every Vivian in your Pokemon Scarlet or something like that, you know, we can do like some online multiplayer, set up a quick room, and then we can connect together, and you guys can catch some regional Vivian. Yeah, that's the thing. Jellicent is going to be bulky and difficult. Like, we don't have, like, the best... Like, we are a bit better equipped to deal with Tentacruel, but Jellicent's going to be better against Reshiram is the thing. So that's why I did want to do this. But look, we are actually doing some really decent damage here. So... Gertie, I stream exactly when you get home each day. Oh, well, that's pretty good then. That's pretty nifty then. So, yeah. But yeah, we'll definitely find some Dynamax adventures we can do together. Yeah, sorry, I can't do Lunala because I've got Lunala. So I need to get things that I, like, don't have already. But that's why I try and do... That's why I have, like, my tickets, and that's why I do the wild cards, and I do the wild cards of tickets I don't have. So, we're getting there. There is going to be a very awkward point in the Strike streams where, like... there is going to be an awkward part in the Strike streams where we are going to just be hunting the same things, like, over and over once. Because here's the thing with Phase 1. Well, actually, no, I suppose I could blur Phase 1 into Phase 2. But basically, there is kind of a bit of a thing with Phase 1 where, at the end of Phase 1, there are going to be a couple of Pokemon where I need them and ones where I don't need them, and I am going to push harder for the ones that I need. And ideally, I would almost rather just do the ones that I need, kind of thing. Like, if people need the ones that I need, I would rather do those than ones that I don't have, even if it means that we do a Pokemon, like, a couple of times in the same stream. But yes, I would say Sharpedo is a good switch here for Jellicent, because Jellicent is way bulkier. Sharpedo will go down in, like, one hit, whereas, like, Jellicent will actually be able to take some hits, which is quite nice. So that'll be cool. I actually didn't pay attention to who is going to be able to Dynamax here, which isn't good. Oh, on the weekdays. Okay. So, yeah, the 2 p.m. So, yeah. So, 2 p.m. PT is, like, my weekday thing. And, like, right now it's 2 p.m. So, basically, on weekdays, I begin the stream about now. So, do you get home... Do you, like, get home... like each day about now is what you're saying? Okay, so Jellicent could set up the rain for us, basically. Jellicent could definitely set up some rain for us, and then that means that Jellicent doesn't have to use dive over and over, so that could be a good strategy. It was either this or let someone else use Max Quake or something like that, but okay, here's Reshiram. We're going to hunt for a dragon. Cool avatar, by the way. Okay, let's do this thing. Good luck, everyone. So, do we have 3 lives left? I think we have... Do we have 2 or 3 lives left? I can't remember. Again, I have not been paying enough attention. You get 2 hours before this, and then you have... Oh, okay, excellent. Okay, nice. Okay, oh, it's using Noble Roar. Dang it. That sucks. Okay, here's Scorching Sand. So, this is going to do hardly anything. Okay, I'm probably going to KO myself with... Oh, okay. We do want to be using Dig if we can, just because Dig will be more powerful. Although, maybe once the rain is up, it might not be as... It may be better to just use Water Pledge, maybe actually once the rain is up. But I was thinking we were going to use a Dig on one, and then we could figure it out afterwards. Okay, Drill Run, that's nice. Maybe we'll get some crits. I would definitely go with Drill Run, because it does have, like, that high crit chance. Okay. Okay, we do have 3 lives. Okay, that's good. Okay, well done. Okay, so yeah, if we... So we could use water... Oh, come on. Oh, come on! Okay, apparently I'm the Kevin of stats, of stat lowering. Right, Scorching Sands. Yep, that did nothing. Okay, it lost some HP. Dang it. Right, Water Pledge. Yeah, that didn't do very much, did it? Right, Max Geyser. Hopefully this does a good amount-ish. Okay, that didn't do loads either. Okay, thank goodness we have Rhydon. I do think that Dig... I would try a Dig on Marshtomp. I would try a dig on Marsh Stomp unless you get burned here. Okay, I know that this... Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy. But I'm going to use Shadow Ball instead of Scorching Sands, and I'm going to tell you why. Scorching Sands lowers... Oh, never mind. Scorching Sands lowers... can burn. Shadow Ball can lower special defense, and maybe if I lowered its special defense, that would have helped, but it doesn't matter. Okay, Battlefield's all weird. We can't use priority moves now, so Sharpedo's Aqua Jet is useless, but that's why we got rid of it. Okay, Marsh Stomp's using Dig. Quick before the hyena come. This Reshiram does hate me. It really does. But that'll be all the sweeter when it's shiny in like 3 minutes from now. Okay. Right. Okay, drill. Critical hit, please. We need that crit. It's a high crit move. Okay, Blue Flare. It missed. Swarm, Marsh Stomp. You dodged it, little buddy. Well done, everyone. So maybe if, like, Jellicent just wants to hide as well with the power of diving. And I'm going to heal you guys up with a big, loud, powerful cheer. Okay. 2, 4, 6, 8. That cheer was feeble and not great. Dang. Okay. Right, Fusion Flare, hang in there, Rhydon, old buddy, old pal. I know I said Rhydon weirdly there. Marsh Stomp pops up out of nowhere. That's like that's like the Smash Bros intro, doesn't it? Marsh Stomp pops up out of nowhere. Okay. So, well done, Team 5. I feel alive. Well done, everyone. Well done. So, stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. Get those emojis in the chat right here, right now. But no, very nice work, everyone. Very nice work indeed. Okay, Team 6. Don't play tricks. Hang on a sec. There we go. Hang on a sec. I got loads of notifications. I just need to make sure that okay, that's kind of nifty. Okay. So. Right, let me just get rid of these notifications and stuff, and then I will get my spreadsheet. Here we go. Okay, so Team 6, don't play tricks. I've got Wicked Nox, Kiba, and Skywatcher. Are you guys all still good? Let me know. Wait a minute. Why aren't any of my Reshiram bands gold? Dang it. Okay, so let's do a patented double shiny check, and then we'll move on to Team 6. So, Weezing is not shiny. Boo! Although I have shiny Weezing. Barrascuda is not Barabluda. More like Barabuda. No, it's fine. I have shiny Barrascuda. Jellicent! I think that would be more purple, I want to say. Yeah, there's 2 pink. I think it's more purple-ish, or a purplish pink. So that's not shiny. And I do need shiny Jellicent. But that will have to wait until some kind of future Pokemon game where the shiny odds are busted, which has Jellicent and Frillish in it. But the one who I really need, and the one who I can get right here, right now, with one press of the down button, could be the Golden Band Reshiram 5 Gold Rings. I'm going to do that now that we're in December. Oh, it's not shiny. They're merely silver bands. Silver bands. Silver bands. Da 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 da. Please don't sue me. Okay. So no sparkles there, no sparkles there, no sparkles and no sparkles there. We shall go for Barrascuda, because I don't know. Just I feel like I took Jellicent recently. I don't know. Okay. So. Yeah. No. We didn't get a shiny dragon, but that's okay. We're going to keep the record. Clam Fandango. Okay, so we've got Nox, Kiba, and Skywatcher. Are all you guys ready? Do we want to have a substitute for this? Would anyone like to be a substitute for a Moltres? Let me know. Otherwise, we're gonna go right in, okay? We're gonna talk to the lady. You guys are gonna say anything goes while I say the flaming Moltres. And then we'll do this thing. So Moltres. Okay, so we'll set up a code. let's go 1201 and then 0220. Okay, so 1201 and then 0220. And that's going to be the code. We're going to invite others, and then we'll do this. Oh, Nia got you Tapu Bulu. Tapu Bulu, Tapu Bulu. Nice. That's a good one. That's what... Shumi. That's one of the ones I need on my list. For those who don't know, I've casually mentioned Phase 1 and Phase 2. Phase 1... basically, so I've been doing Dynamax Adventures for, August, September, October, November. 4 months. I said the strike had been 4 months. I did start right at the start of the strike, didn't I? So I've been doing the Dynamax Adventures like 5 to 6 times a week for 4 months now. And basically, my long-term plan is I would love to continue doing this, even when I'm not on strike. I may have to lessen the number of streams. But, Kevin, thank you so much for joining. Take care. Bye-bye. So who do we need? We need Kiba and Nox, don't we? Kiba and Nox, please come down to the Dynamax Raid lobby. Your assistance is needed to help defeat the Flaming Moltres. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Okay. So, and if you have any connection issues, let me know, okay? Otherwise, we'll have to quit and try again and get different people. What was I saying? Something to do with... Oh, Phase 1. So, basically... so, my plan is I would like to get all 47 legendaries as shiny in this mode from one game cartridge. I have 7 so far, so I've still got 40 to go. But how am I breaking up those 40 Pokemon? Well... Oh, Sherido! Has Nox been in chat recently? Okay, who would like to join this? If anyone would like to join this, I don't think Nox has been in chat for a while. So if anyone would like to join this Moltres, just come on in. Come on in. Oh, Gertie, come in. Oh, Nox is back. Well, could we try and get Gertie instead? Hang on. Hang on, I'm going to quit this. We're going to try... Hang on. I'm going to quit this. We're going to try again. Hang on. Hang on. We need to figure this out. Could we try Gertie? So could we try and have Gertie instead? And then... I don't know if Nox is okay with Blacephalon or not, but okay. So, but could we have Gertie instead? What we'll do, so connect online, talk to the lady, Dynamax Adventure, yes please. You guys select anything is fine. I'm going to select Moltres. Is that okay, Nox? Sorry about that. You came back, like, literally right as we were kind of in the middle of, like, a lobby, kind of, like, waiting for you. So I do apologize for that. Okay, so we'll go 1201, but then we'll go 0223, okay? So 0201, 0223, and then this is going to be... I'll put Nox in this team. The other... Like, in the next team, I mean. Like, for Blacephalon. I'm going to just add Gertie. Gertie Spooky. Gertie Spooky. Gertie Spooky. It works in Scottish. Right, Gertie Spooky. Okay. Sherido. Okay, so hang on. Let me then add Gertie. Oh, there we go. Gertie's been added. Thank you for adding Gertie, Xander or Kramen. Okay. So we got Skywatcher, we got Amber. Gertie. Oh, well, oh, sorry. Okay. Nox, would you like to come in then? Gertie, I thought you were talking about... Because I asked everyone, like, can anyone come in? And then you said something like, I can go now. So I thought that meant you were good for Moltres. So apologies for the communication error. But yeah, I got confused there. So sorry, Nox, you can come in. You can come in. There we go. Excellent. Moltres. Okay, so with Moltres, Electric is... really good against Moltres. Water is, Electric's hang on. Electric's very good against Moltres. Water is really great against Moltres, but then Rock is absolutely brilliant. I should just say good, great, and brilliant, but I like to, zhuzh it up a bit. Okay. So, none of these are good against Emoltres. Like literally, these are terrible. They're terrible. I'm just gonna go with Xatu because I can confuse it. But yeah, and then Hatterene is like the next best one. Expanding Force and Life Dew are kind of all Hatterene has there. Oh, okay. But we might want Combuskin for some team. Okay, Stunfisk is good. Stunfisk is good because it's an electric type. So we actually have. Okay, so we actually have one electric type. Okay, so Nox is going to be our designated. You're keeping your Pokemon for the whole time. Let's see what we've. Oh, okay. There's a water at the end. What else was there though? I didn't see very much. Lurantis and Scyther, they're both terrible. Oh, there's a Poliwrath on the right. There is a Poliwrath on the right. Although I will just say Piloswine does have a rock move, but I would say Poliwrath. No, should we go for the Poliwrath and Araquanid? Should we go right for the Poliwrath and then we can go back up to the Araquanid? We'll have to figure out who we're gonna keep and who we're gonna ditch. Maybe I could just keep the Xatu or something like that. I don't really know. But Sherido. But yeah. Okay. We're going big. Oh, but I can use Max Airstream, so that's pretty nifty. Cheese! Thank you so much. Cheese, it's always brilliant having you here. Thank you for the Wonga as well. That's really sweet and kind. And yes. Okay. So, but okay. If anyone has a bad ability, I could always use Simple to help them out. Okay, right, Max Airstream, more like a Max Hairstream. Okay. Right, that's a good start. But yeah, let's just hit this thing, because this thing's frail, so let's just hit it for everything we've got. Yes, Thunderbolts and Lightning, very, very frightening me. Do we want to get rid of Combuskin, because we're about to go up against a load of Water-type Pokemon? Actually... Oh, okay. So, here's my theory... I'm choking. Here's my theory, my game theory. Do we want to switch Combuskin for Scyther? Because at the very least, we'll have something that's like super effective against Poliwrath. And then we can get rid of like the Scyther and the Drifblim later on. I don't mind holding on to like Xatu for the rest of this. Maybe we can find a use for Simple somewhere. 2, 4, 6, 8 is a Chiffy Bull or great. Light screen, more like a fight screen. Okay, nice. Nice. Excellent. Now, we said we could use Worry Seed on opposing Dynamax Pokemon. Can we use Simple on it as well? I'm struggling to remember what ability changing things we can and can't use. Because I can't think of what they all are. There's like Simple. There's Cofagrigus' Mummy ability. There's Simple, Worry Seed. There's Entrainment. We can't use Entrainment on our partner Pokemon who are Dynamaxed. Eggs for dinner. Just wanna have eggs. But yeah, if we get rid of Combuskin, we'll at least have Wing Attack for the Poliwrath. Simple does work. I did think it would be kind of silly if they put it on it and then it didn't work. But, yeah. Let's just see, what's the flying... Oh, Togetic. Yeah, no, we don't want Togetic. Okay. But yeah, if we do Poliwrath and then Araquanid, we'll be able to set up like a rain team, maybe. Although maybe we might just have Stunfisk use Max. Maybe Stunfisk might end up using like Max Lightning. We'll see how it goes. Berries! Here we go, though. Oh, and who do we want to get rid... Hang on. Who do we want to get rid of? Scyther is super effective against Araquanid. So do we want to keep Scyther for Araquanid? and we'll get rid of Driftblim for the Poliwrath. I mean, Driftblim does have Thunderbolt. Unless what we want to do, unless we keep Driftblim, because Driftblim does have Thunderbolt, and that's good against Moltres, and if I switch for the Poliwrath, because, like, but then again, I'm super effective against Araquanid as well. So, actually, chat, let me know who you think we should switch. Because I actually don't really know. I don't really know who we should switch and when. We've got Scyther. We definitely obviously want to get rid of Scyther before the end. So like Scyther, you know, definitely Scyther for Araquanid or Poliwrath. But the question is, who do we want to get rid of out of Driftblim or Xatu? As much as I'd like to say, oh, maybe there's like a simple strat we can use. I don't really think it's going to come in that useful. And Driftblim is like a sort of tankier Pokemon than Xatu because it does have all that HP. And plus, if Stunfisk does use, if Stunfisk sets up electric terrain, then that means that like Driftblim's Thunderbolt would do more damage as well. Like I can't really do much damage to Moltres, but a Driftblim could. Although of course now it's going to lose a load of HP, and I'm going to look like a ding dong. But Scyther now, and then Xatu for the Araquanid. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Honestly, yeah. Like, I do think that, because Scyther's, like, quite frail, so it's like... I do have Air Slash for Araquanid. So maybe we could do that. Because, yeah, if we have Stunfisk... Now, we would need to make sure that Driftblim Dynamaxes for the Driftblim Dynamaxes for the next battle, so that Stunfisk is definitely the Dynamax for the fourth one. But as long as we do that, Araquanid has Lunge, but that's not going to be like super effective against anything, though, is it? I mean, it's bad against Driftblim, so like we want to keep the Driftblim. Scyther's like frail, so it doesn't really matter that it's not very effective, and then it's neutral against Xatu. So I don't really know why Scyther now is a bad idea. Like Lunge isn't especially bad against... Lunge isn't especially good or bad against any of these three. So... I mean, unless I go for it, but... Like, I mean, I can go for this right here, right now. I mean, I'm probably weaker to an Araquanid than, like, Driftblim. If no one goes for it, I will. 3, 2... Okay, I'm going for it. Ah, sorry, Scyther. A bad matchup against it. Hang on, a bad matchup against a flying and psych. So hang on, are you saying because Araquanid isn't really that? I mean, the thing about Araquanid and Xatu is Xatu ever so slightly has an edge. I mean, Air Slash isn't great, but yeah. Okay. But this is fine. I can use coaching, and then we're going to get a backpacker as well, so this should be alright. And then if we get rid of Scyther here, if we definitely get rid of Scyther here, then we should be good. Okay. As long as we two-turn this, I suppose, then we'll be good. But I'm going to use a coaching just to help out Scyther. I know Scyther will be faster, but on the second turn it will get a boost, and then, you know, we'll figure this out. It'll be fine. Okay. So chat, I asked this question earlier, but we have a bunch of new people now than we did when I asked it earlier. Are there any, like, holiday... We got the holidays coming up. Are there any holiday foods or traditions that you have that are that aren't really associated for the holiday, but they just are a tradition that you do or that like your family does. So for example, my mum always cooks a lasagna on Christmas Eve. I told the story earlier, so I won't tell it again. And then also we had a videotape that had a bunch of different things recorded on it. So it had like a Christmas movie on it. So we would watch this Christmas movie at Christmas time. But then additionally, we would watch, but like Dumbo was on the tape as well. So we watched Dumbo as well. So like those two things, even though like Dumbo isn't a Christmas film, I kind of think of it as a Christmas film because I would always watch it at Christmas time. There we go. That's why I use coaching. That was a crit though, right? Wow, that wasn't a crit. That health bar went very down quickly for something that wasn't a crit. Okay, well done. We just beat this Araquanid like it was nothing. Nothing. But yeah, if we switch Scyther for this, I think that'll be good. And then we'll be in a pretty good position for the Flaming Ultras. Gertie, mine is Oreo Bonbons. Oh, nice. Hey there, Blimpy Blimp. Okay. Hey there, Blimpy Boy. I should have said Blimpy Boy, should I? But there you go. The original. We've come full circle now. Okay. So, yeah. Oh. And if Araquanid gets in trouble, I can heal it up because of Water Absorb. We can both just heal each other up with Water Absorb. Okay, let's get some items. Maybe Skywatcher can get a Citrus Berry. Although I got a Citrus Berry. I'm actually going to go with a Muscle Band. Because I'm going to be hitting this thing hard with Liquidation. Hopefully, in theory, in game theory. Nox, your Christmas movie is Nightmare on Elm Street. Because he wears an ugly Christmas sweater. No, I mean, in fairness, ugly sweater, like, yeah, no, I can see that, I like that. But yeah, no, so those are two things. I mean, there are things like, man, it's a Skywatcher, you didn't get any good items? That sucks. Particularly given that I had an item that was good for you. Right, the Flaming Moltres. Alright, I'm gonna set up the Liquidation. Maybe we'll lower its defense. Shumi, you just got shiny Combuskin? Nice! This bustin'. You're Combuskin. Cool avatar. There we go. Okay. Right, so chat, after this, we'll do 2 more Dynamax Adventures. We'll do a Blacephalon and a Wild Card. We'll figure out the Blacephalon first, and then we'll figure out the Wild Card after. We'll see who's here and what everyone can do and stuff like that, okay? Right. Like, we might do that Buzzwole. Okay, right, there's the Lightning. Thunderbolts and Lightning, very, very frightening. Moo. Right, defense down, defense down, defense down, defense down, defense down. Defense down, defense down, defense down, defense down, defense down. Oh, come on. We just did 2 liquidations. Neither lowered defense. Not cool, man. Not cool. Skywatcher, you chose Wide Lens in case your 100 accuracy move fails. Love it. Oh, the Electric Seed! Nicely pre-anticipated. Heat Wave, more like a neat wave. In that it's neat for us because it missed. It missed. Okay. Oh, no, Drift Blimp. Hey there, Blimpy boy. No. Okay, Storm is getting even stronger. That's our second life. Our second life. But I actually think, though, with that terrain up, if we get a Liquidation defense drop, I still think we can 2-shot this, so, okay, 2, 4, 6, 8, is this Jiffy Bull or great? Light screen, oh, light screen, that's actually pretty handy, that is pretty handy. It won't be handy here, because this is physical. Oh, God, oh, gosh, we're down to, like, 1 life. We're down to 1 life. That's not good. And it just got a speed boost. Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, we gotta hope we can KO this nice and quick. Right, Liquidation, need a crit or a defense down or something, I don't know. Okay, here's the Max Lightning, very, very frightening. Oh, we got it! Yes, that's why you have the terrain up, because it boosts those attacks. Well done, Team 6. Team 6, you didn't play tricks. Stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. Get those emojis in. Wish us the best of shiny luck. And please, if you haven't clicked like on the video, that little thumbs up button, please just double check. Like, double check now, even if you're 99% sure you clicked it earlier. Please just check it. If you haven't clicked it, please click it, tap it. Like, you know, you're already subscribed if you're here in chat. If you're one of the 5 to 10% of people who don't subscribe, please subscribe. And ring the bell. If you're a subscriber, new or old, ring the bell to get notifications. Like my unpleasing visual graphic that I'm going to release showing the December schedule the stream schedule. Right, Scyther is a no. Polyroth is a no. Araquanid. Polyroth and Araquanid I've both gotten from the strike streams, funnily enough. So that's a no. So Scyther's the only one I would have needed left. But I actually had all 3 of these anyway before the strike streams. But will we get the pink shiny? Will we get the flaming Moltres? No, it's not a shiny Moltres. Okay, but no. So Scyther, no. Polyroth, no. Araquanid, no. That's okay. Because Scyther ended up being a sort of hidden, a secret MVP, the unexpected MVP, I'm going to take Scyther. And there we go. Okay, so Scyther has been sent to a box. He's been living in a cardboard box. Okay, welcome back. Would you like us to keep a record of the Moltres? Skywatcher, thank you so much. See you around. Yeah, and don't forget, for anyone leaving, I'll be back later in like 5 hours from now. In 5 hours from now, I'm going to be back, okay? I mean, I'm still going to be around for a while now, but in 5 hours, I'm going to be online again, if you're leaving now. Okay. So, chat, could you guys please just let me know who is able to do a Blacephalon? So, oh, Gertie might be able to join. Would you like a Cosmic Midnight Disco Ball Blacephalon? So if you are able to play and would like to play, could you please write strike in big capital letters, the number of times you've played, and I can do Blacephalon in the chat, please. And then we'll do this. So let me know, ready, set, bow. Let me know who can do a Blacephalon. Though please do use the format. But yeah, let me know who can do the Blacephalon. I'm going to put Gertie, just in case, because you did say. Oh, hang on, wait, why was Gertie spelled wrong? Oh, that's weird. Oh, that's really weird. Hang on. Why is Gertie spelled wrong? I spelled it right there, but then it's spelled wrong there. What? I'm doing... Okay. I think maybe it got manually typed in or something like that, and that's why it didn't work. There we go. Okay. So, hang on. It says you can't. You can't... Hang on. Could you elaborate on that a bit more? Do you mean you can't do multiplayer? You can't do Dynamax Adventures? Like, what happens? Do you, like... Are you, like, talking to the lady and she's saying something? Because if you need to have a Nintendo Switch Online subscription, of course, to play with other people. So if you don't have that, then yeah, you won't be able to play with other people. But like otherwise, if you've unlocked the mode, oh, it won't let you in the train to the Crown Tundra. Yeah, you might need to do a bit more of the game. Do you have the Dynamax band? Like, have you gone to the professor and got the Dynamax band? Because you will need to, like, I think you do need to have the Dynamax band before. Actually, no, if you said you'd got to the wild area, though, right? Oh. So hang on, hang on a minute. So you've got the Dynamax band, you've gone to the wild area, and you've gone to Wedgehurst, but you can't do anything in Wedgehurst? Have you done the scene with, like, the Galarian Slowpoke and stuff? Because you should be able to do the Slowpoke, basically. Then you'd be able to do it. Okay, anyway, so Shumi Shumi's the only... Hang on. Shumi is the only one who said strike. Unless oh, no. I thought... Hang on. Unless, like, Kiba said it and I missed it a second time. So you've done the slowpoke thing, but then it won't let you? It should let you. I feel like. Because we had that with, like, Neo and stuff. The world ended with Neo. Maybe you need to go a bit further in the game or something. Like, maybe you need to get to Motorstoke first, and then, like, it'll do it. Yeah, maybe just check Bulbapedia for what it said, or something like that, to see what it says about the precise moment when you can do it. But yeah, you need to like, if you've done the slowpoke thing and you've like talked to everyone and walked at every inch of that train station, it should work. Okay. Okay. So right, I'm gonna add Shumi to the Blacephalon. So hang on, is there anyone else who can do? Is there anyone else who can do Blacephalon? I've only got 2 people so far. I don't know how many people are watching, but do we only have 2 people who can play? We need more than that, and particularly if if it turns out Gertie can't play. So is there anyone who would like to do a Blacephalon? Now is the time to let me know. Now is the winter of our discontent. Tenchi! Yay! Okay, I didn't want to pressure you, Tenchi, because I know sometimes you come back just for the vibes. Okay, but if there is someone else who would like to be... there might be someone who could be a substitute, just if Gertie can't do this. Although the only thing is, okay, the only problem is I don't know how long this is going to take, because you're going to have to do... Here's the thing, Gertie. You're going to have to do the battle with Peony, and then you're going to have to go to the Dynamax Adventures. I don't know if you actually have to do a Dynamax Adventure first. So... okay. Here's what I'm going to say, because I can't wait around. I do need to hurry up and do these final 2 Dynamax Adventures, I'm afraid. But here's what I'm going to say. If you can get to the Dynamax Adventures and you are able to do the Peony fight and you're able to do a multiplayer Dynamax Adventure without doing the tutorial Suicune, because someone did say you don't have to do the Suicune. I wasn't entirely convinced. I do apologize if you're in chat and you're like, actually, Bo, you don't need to do that. But but they sort of say a thing where they sort of say, like, we don't recommend doing one until you do one solo. I didn't know if that was just a recommendation or the game's way of saying we're not letting you do one until you do one solo. But the battle with Peony you can lose, so you can lose that pretty quickly. So that should be pretty quick. But, like, if you need to do the Suicune, you're not going to be... We can't wait, like, 20 minutes for you, I'm afraid. Like, you know, it would make sense for Nox to just join us, and then for you to join us for the wild card. Like, I'm almost wondering, because you would be able to get a shiny of anything, I'm almost wondering if it's better to just let Nox do this one now. So it's like... Maybe we could... yeah. Okay, is that okay, Gertie? Because basically, in 20 minutes, you should hopefully be able to join. And again, I stream every day, so you can come back. Like, you'll be good. We had this with, like, Neo. Like, Neo needed to get to it and stuff like that. Okay, so we're going to have Nox, and then... but Gertie, I'm going to add you to Team 8, okay? So Team 8, that sounds great, hopefully. Okay, so... And even if you can't make it today, I'm going to be back tomorrow. I'm going to be back Tuesday, and then Thursday and Friday. So you're going to be able to do this mode a lot with us, okay? Okay. So here's what we're going to do. Okay, so right. So with all that said, so Team 7, this is going to be Blacephalon, this is going to be Nox, Shumi, and Tenchi. please make sure you're connected on the Wycom. Talk to the Dynamax Adventure lady. Say that you want to do a Dynamax Adventure. If she asks if you have a preference, just say anything goes. While I select Blacephalon. And then, when we're on the pink screen, we're going to go 12:01 and then 14:49. I probably could have done that a little bit differently, but oh well. So 12:01:1449. That's the code. Ready, set, bow. Here we go. And as a reminder, this is Wicked Nox, Shumi, and Tenchi. And that should all be good. Hopefully. But yeah. I mean, Gertie, let me know if you have to do the Suicune. Like, if you're able to do a Dynamax adventure with other people without doing the Suicune, if you're able to do that, let me know. But I kind of think you have to do the Suicune, or it's good to just do the Suicune. You don't have to keep the Suicune, but you can just fight it, not catch it, or catch it but not keep it. Sorry, I should say catch it but don't keep it, and then you can shiny hunt for everything. Right, that's everyone. Okay, Blacephalon is a fire and ghost type. That means it is weak to other ghosts, but that also means it's strong against your ghosts. So, but it's weak to ghost, dark, ground, rock, water. I'd say water is the best of them just because you can set up the rain, but we're not going to get too picky. Ready, set, bow. That's just if we have a luxury, if we're in the luxurious position of just having like loads and loads of different choices. So like Carcoal is pretty good because it doesn't have a weakness to ghost. And Nidoking, actually, well, no, I'm going to go for Nidoking because Nidoking's the best. But, well, Nidoking and Carcoal are the best. Nidoking, Carcoal, Palisand in that order. Is like the best of what was currently on on screen. Yuki, you're back. Welcome. So yeah, Palisand is a good third choice. And Crawdaunt. Crawdaunt is perfect. It's water and dark. So there we go. So we already have a good team. So now all we need to do is we'll try and see if we can pick up some other things along the way, but we can just pick whatever we're good against, basically. So like I saw Sceptile. We have two Pokemon who are not good against Sceptile, but like we are pretty good against Mr. Mime. Like only I suck against Mr. Mime. So we could go for that. We could go for like either Aurorus or Togetic. Maybe the Togetic is a bit easier. And then we could just go for like the Magmar at the end. Unless we... Because yeah, there's a Whimsicott at the end. If it was an Eldegoss, I'd be like, oh, can we go for the Eldegoss? But it's a Whimsicott, so... But yeah, so... good thing we had a load of good choices at the beginning, because I wasn't seeing a whole load of good stuff in the actual pathways. But Yuki, hello, welcome. Happy Sunday. I hope you're doing well. If people are just joining us, please click like on the video. It really helps. I'm doing extra bonus streams this month. I'm really trying to grow my channel before my birthday. My birthday's in 32 days from now, so there you go. Right, I'm going to high horsepower, more like a high Norse power, with the way we're going to bring the hammer down. Okay. So, there we go. So hopefully this works, hopefully this is good, but we'll have to see what happens here. Okay. Right, we're going big. He's big and he's bad. And his name is not Chad. Okay, here we go. Nidoking. Guys, who do we prefer out of Nidoking and Nidoqueen? Is it just like sort of you like whichever gender you identify more with, or is there anyone who like switches gender with their preferences for the Nidos? I do like Nidoking more. It's more ferocious. The only thing that sucks about Nidoking is that it's like 4 foot tall and it looks like it should be like 7 foot tall. So right, muddy water, nice, and we get the accuracy down. That's pretty good. And then rock slide, nice. And then if we get like a nice shadow ball, yes, well done, Shumi. Tenchi prefers Nidoking. Okay, I'm going to use more Max Quake. Everyone just keep doing what you're doing because you're doing great. And then here we go. Right, light screen, more like a fight screen. I like that Mr. Mime, when doing that, it does the "you didn't see anything" hand like gesture. Okay. So, sorry, Yuki, you prefer Nidoqueen for the special abilities, but don't they have the same special abilities though? They both have sheer force though, right? They both have like poison point as the main one, and then like sheer force as their other one. But I do like that you said Kindo Queen instead of Nidoqueen, unless that was deliberate. I don't know, but that looked funny because it looked like you kind of like had like combined the two together. Okay. Also, I don't know what Tenchi was reverting to. Oh, no, you're sorry. No, you are right. Sorry as well. They do have. There is that one difference in abilities, isn't there? Yeah, because Nido King has rivalry. So what does the Nidoqueen have? I can't even remember though. So yeah, we don't want to switch here. I know that sucks because Carcole doesn't have much health, but yeah. But we did say. Oh, sorry. That you were replying to the "you didn't see anything." I think. And then you just put the message I typo because you're silly. Yeah, no, yeah. But yeah, you didn't see anything. Do we want to go for Togetic because it's a weak, pathetic baby Togetic, and there are some berries behind it as well? And then we could just go for like the Magmar because again, we're quite super effective against a Magmar, and there's a backpacker behind Magmar. Because like Aurorus is Aurorus is a cool Pokemon. It's got a fantastic shiny, but it is quite good against our team, and I think we just kind of want an easy path to the... Oh, the Queen has Poison Point? But Nidoking has Poison... Oh, I'm very confused. Why did they give Nidoqueen, like, the good regular ability and Nidoking the bad regular ability? I'm so confused. Okay. So. Right, Nidoking. It's time to attack. I'm going to use a Thunder Punch. More like a Thunder Lunch. See if we can get some paralysis going. I won't try and freeze it because we have fire types and stuff. I don't know. Tenchi, feel bad picking on Togetic. Don't! Those wings are annoying. And then Xander just put obligatory mention of the wing flapping sound. Xander, the self-hammer, please. Like, don't bring up the wings. Don't bring up the wings. Oh, I can hear them between the fire. Okay. No, I'm kidding. Plus, Nidoking is now... I mean, Xander, your answer has to be Nidoking now, out of who you prefer. Like, even if it was Nidoking... Even if you liked Nidoqueen before, your answer has to be Nidoking now. Ooh, Fire Punch. The funny thing is, Fire Punch is actually now as equally powerful as Thunder Punch. So I'm going to go for it. Actually, no, it's not. Actually, no, I just made a mistake. Thunder Punch is still more... Thunder Punch is still more powerful. I'm being a ding-dong. I forgot my maths. Insert clip of Patrick hammering himself. Yeah, why didn't we Dynamax? Why didn't we Dynamax? No, we didn't Dynamax. Guys, we got to Dynamax. Unless our Pokemon... The TLDR of, like, when do we not Dynamax is when Dynamaxing would be a massive hindrance. So, like, not just that it's, like... So, if you're like, oh, well, I didn't think it would be that good, there's a difference between not that good and, like, very bad. I would say Facade would be better at this point with the sun up. But we did get the accuracy down, so it was worth it in that sense. The fact they took over 100 DAs for a single shiny is crazy. But Xander, you're going to get so many now. Oh, come on! When did I change my name to Kevin? Right, here's the Max Phantasm. More like a Max Phantasm. I don't know. Right. okay, you didn't have much health, but it is a Togetic. So, but in fairness, it should still be fine. Oh, wait, hang on, max guard? No! Okay, we still beat it, so it's fine. Admittedly, low health is one of those things where Dynamax can be a hindrance, but it is a Togetic. Like, and bear in mind, this Togetic only has 2 moves, and both of them are not very effective against you. So if you had Dynamaxed, I literally think it wouldn't have killed you. But we can max yeah, we can water Dyna on the Magmar now, and that'll be cool. So it should still be fine. It should still be fine. Okay. So yeah, we don't want this Togetic. It's not good for Blacephalon. Not really. But yeah, see, Play Rough would have been weak against Carkol. It's not very effective. And then Mystical Fire is ×4 not effective. So you actually would have been fine. Like if I withstood a neutral sun boosted max flare, right? Then I think Carkol could have survived that. But again, that is getting into like the mathematics and blah 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 blah. Who needs mathematics, eh? Not me. I have a degree in it, and it didn't get me anywhere. And now I'm poor and asking people on the internet for money because my actual job is on strike. So there we go. Okay, so here we go. Kiba is saving the day. No, it's okay, Tenchi. One thing about maths is, I mean, my main belief at maths is that people just aren't really taught it the right way. Like, people don't think about maths in a way that is actually helpful. Like, people get caught up in some of the gobbledygook, and it's like, look, if you just think of everything as like slices of a pie, your life will be so much easier. But a lot of people don't do that. So, like, they don't think of, like, what, like, a half means or a quarter means or whatever kind of thing. Whereas if you think of, like, all your fractions as, like, slices of pie, it's, like, easier to do things with fractions if you know. Oh, Yuki's making deviled eggs. That sounds pretty cool. What is your secret to a good deviled egg, Yuki? Here we go. Right, so we've got the rain in Spain that's mostly on the plains, i.e. Magmar's face. There we go. Okay. When you didn't understand, you just got yelled at, so most of your math was getting yelled at and crying. Oh, Tenchi, I'm sorry, that sucks. That is not nice at all. But yeah, so what my main belief about maths is that just a lot of people aren't really taught it properly. But I do also acknowledge as well that there might be some people where they're sort of like, I think there is a term for it, but what I'll describe as like mathematically dyslexic kind of thing. So as a comparative contrast, there are some people who they suck at reading, but they wouldn't if they just read more. But then there are some people who suck at reading because they have this genuine thing called dyslexia. And so I acknowledge that the same could be true for maths, but I just don't think a lot of people are taught maths properly. I'll give you an example. I've given this example before for long-time viewers of the channel, so I apologize if it's like, oh, here he is repeating stories. We don't want this Magmar. Yeah. So don't worry with any setup or status moves. Just attack this thing. Oh, if I was Crawdaunt, use Lash Out over Muddy Water. It will be like a bajillion times more powerful. I'm sure you know that, but I just want to mention it and bring it up anyway. I tell you what, I'm going to go with a weakness policy, because if this thing uses a Psychic move on me, I want to get a boost from it. You're using Lash Out now. Yes, legend. And then also so straight up learning disabled, you could say. So yeah, Xander, maths was one of your best subjects. History was your worst. See, Xander, let me know if you're in a similar boat to me, because we have a lot in common, like from middle sibling stuff to other, game interests to other things. Your thing with history, were you quite good at like memorizing like a lot of like the facts of history. But the thing about history is you had to write all these essays. Like a question wasn't like if a question was like, you know, when was the, you know, declaration, you know, like, oh, 1776, you know, blah, blah, blah kind of thing. Like, you know, you have those questions like, oh, when did this happen? When did that happen? Like, did you like remember that stuff? But then when there were questions like, what were the like economic, like historical ramifications of blah, 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 blah. And it's like, that's not like a yes or a no question. You know, like I can tell you loads of things that happened, but if you want me to articulate some kind of like nuanced essay about them, I don't know, like that's not my fault. I did get better at essays after I finished education, annoyingly. Like I got better at writing after I finished education, and then I wrote and published a book. But that was after I did my education. Right, Shadowclaw, hang in there, everyone. History and remembering facts, maths is more problem solving. History was amazing to Yuki, loved history. Wicked Nox got expert belt. Tenchi got Eviolite. But yeah, I don't know, like, but just, so, you know, when like history was in like elementary school or primary school or whatever, and it was like, when did this thing happen? When did that thing happen? Like, who were the, you know, who were the two different factions of the, you know, name a bunch of the, you know, like Native American tribes or something like that. Like that stuff I was good at and could do. But when it's like, what were the, you know, ramifications of the blah, 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 give a juxtaposition of blah, blah, blah. Like, I don't, like, you know, and that's where I sucked. Oh, Xander would get dates and events mixed up. Ah, well, that's a different thing. What do you mean Barack Obama wasn't at the first Thanksgiving? Yeah, no. Okay, that's a different kettle of fish then. No, see, my problem with history and like religious education and other stuff and English and stuff is I remembered everything, but I just was never taught how to write an essay. And no teacher at any point like was like, oh, you seem to know a load of stuff, but you're not good at writing essays. Here, let me tell you how to write an essay. Like, if someone had just taught me how to write an essay, I could have been good at them. But anyway, like I remember, like you know, you see like a video on Instagram or something, and it's like sort of says, oh, in an essay you like have like, you know, hypothesis, da 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 da, and then conclusion or whatever. And I was like, I was never taught that. Like, why didn't someone tell me that? Like, but anyway, okay. Essays were not your strong suit either. Yeah, the Xander and Bo essay club. But yeah. You got by cramming lots the night before test, and then cramming's like, did somebody say cramming? Right, here we go. So Mr. Mime, not shiny. Togetic, I don't think that's shiny. Magmar is not shiny. But will we, I have all those Pokemon as shiny though, but will we get the Cosmic Midnight Disco Bulbasaur? The answer is no. Oh, there is Cramming. Cramming actually did join after. Yes. Sorry, when I made my joke, Cramming wasn't even in chat yet, at least from my perspective, because I think sometimes my chat does load a bit slower than like what you guys see, because I'm like doing it through like an OBS thing rather than like the actual YouTube thing. Tenchi, art, gym, home ec was the only thing you're particularly good at. Housewife material. Oh, well, Tenchi, what are you doing battling with us? Go make us some cookies. Like, duh. No, I'm kidding. Please, for the love of Nelly, know that that's a joke. Because there are some people who don't get jokes, who will not, like, realize that we just, like, we're setting up a thing about, like, housewife material, and then, like, me saying a housewife material thing. Sometimes people literally don't have, like the way that some people are like dyslexic or they can't work with numbers, some people can't piece two things that follow on from one another and realize they're a joke. So for the love of Nelly, like, that was a joke. So okay, right, so right, let's check for the sparkles. Hang on, no sparkles there. Love siestas though. No sparkles there, no sparkles there, no sparkles there. I'm gonna get Magmar, because, like, we haven't had a Magmar in a while. Although that is a female Mr. Mime, which is kind of hilarious. We're gonna... Oh, hang on. We're gonna mess with gender norms and get a female Mr. Mime. I'm sure plenty of people are annoyed that Pokemon has gone woke, even though Mr. Mime has been female and male for, like, 20 years. and that Mr. Mime was just like a like sort of an adaptation name and not a translated name. Right, exactly. Like I can make that joke because I know Tenchi will find it funny. But yeah, you know. But if it's ever not Tenchi, you have to let me know, because I don't want to push it. Right. So we'll keep the Persephone. Okay, so chat, here is where we're gonna do one final wild card, and then this is gonna be it for today, if that's okay. But since I've been revealed, I have a curious question for a math person. How would you describe the purposes of calculus and differential equations? You took them and struggled heavily. They're not that useful, but there are uses for them and stuff like that. So like think like, for example, imaginary numbers. You're like, it's an imaginary number. How is that useful? But actually, imaginary numbers are useful for like radar purposes, because the graphs you use, like when you plot imaginary numbers on a graph, they sort of form like the maps basically equate to like radar maps. And so basically imaginary numbers are useful for like radar technology. So like that's one example. I can't really remember. Differential equations and calculus. I can't really remember the purpose of them as such, some of them. But obviously one thing about like differential equations and calculus is obviously part of that was like noting like the intersections on graphs, like the sort of perfect intersecting points. Where they only touch like one time, and obviously that can be quite useful for things like, so if you have a graph and you're looking at like that one intersection point, that's where it's kind of useful as well. But yes. So yeah, I have a maths degree. For those who don't know, I have a degree in mathematics. I was never able to get a job. And so I then was like, well, if I can't get a job using my maths degree, I may as well... Like, if I'm going to be unemployed looking for, like, a boring job, I may as well be unemployed looking for my dream job. And that's, like, how I became a voice actor. So, yeah, if conservative governments hadn't crashed the economy around the time that I was looking for work and stuff like that, and if degrees... like still had the value and use that they did for people who were getting them when I was growing up, then my life could have been very different. But yeah. Okay. So Kramen had to take them as an engineering major, but it just so happens the engineering job you ended up in doesn't really use them. That's that's the other thing, Kramen. I know they're useful for engineering, but I don't know engineering, so I don't know how they're used. That's the only other thing I was gonna say. That's really funny. Okay, sorry. Chat, hang on. I did a so hang on. I'm gonna put Nightbot in the chat again because I took too long. So could you guys let me know, strike the number of times you've played, and let me know what your tickets are, please, and we'll figure out who our final ticket is. I'm gonna try and prioritize people who have played less, if that's okay. Weiss, hello. Can't get a job without experience and can't get experience without a job. Exactly, Weiss. Now we're getting into the real issues. You need to like be a graduate and have 10 years of experience to get this entry level job. Like all of that really had like sort of started when like I started like looking for like serious work. And it's why I'm terrified about the prospect of this strike, because I've never really had proper work. I've done a few temp jobs and stuff like that, but I've not really done anything like remotely, like say officey or anything like that for like basically since I've lived in America, like basically since England, and before I left to come here. Like there was even a while before. So we're talking like 7 or 8 years or something like that. Probably like close to 7, but like sort of like 7, like between 7 and 8 years. And so it's like, if I like had to get some other work because of the strike, I literally don't know what I can do, because I've like never had a job. I've never been like qualified for a job according to the big wide world out there. So, even more funny and ironic, the job you ended up focuses on the one engineering course you didn't take. Oh man, I remember for my maths degree in like my final semester, I had to take like a load of modules that had the branches of mathematics because I liked calculus for differentiation. I hated integration, and the thing about integration is, see, differentiation's nice because there's like an algorithm, there's a process to it. Integration, there's kind of a guessing, like there is like half an algorithm to it, but there's also half a guessing game. Like you kind of look at it and you think, oh, I think something like this might work. And then when that doesn't work, you're like, okay, maybe something like this might work. There's kind of like a guessing element to it. So with integration, there's an element of you either have it or you don't. And I didn't have it. So I just didn't have that natural knack for it. Oh yeah, so guys, please post in chat strike and let me know your tickets, okay? I need to know what your tickets are, otherwise we can't do it. Otherwise we'll have to call the stream here if people don't tell me. But we'll try and do one more wild card, okay? Oh, Satella, there's also ghost jobs. Yeah, oh my gosh. But yeah, but with integration, there's that kind of element of like, you have to kind of have a feel for what the end result's going to be. And it's like, okay, but I don't have that feeling. I have processes and algorithms. That's how I work. It's why I like maths. It was one of the most unmathsy things, essentially. So like integration works on like very basic like differential equations, but like more advanced ones, it's like you have to feel it. It's like, this isn't Star Wars, it's not the Force, like, you know. So yeah, I don't know. But right, let's see. Oh, Shumi has Tapu Bulu. Would you guys be okay? Is anyone interested in Tapu Bulu? I'm gonna put Tapu Bulu in the chat. Is anyone interested in a Tapu Bulu? Like Weiss, Tenchi, I think Skywatcher left. Oh, and if Gertie's around, but yeah, who's interested in a Tapu Bulu? Let me know. Ready, set, bow, all that stuff. Just let me know in chat right now. We do need to hurry up with this final Dynamax adventure, but then we'll do this. So, but let me know if you can do Tapu Bulu, okay? Oh no, Tenchi's doing a Mesprit right now. So who can do a Tapu Bulu? Otherwise, just me and Shumi are gonna duo a Tapu Bulu. We're gonna get poison types. We're gonna play with computers. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it unless Nox. Did Nox say can do a Tapu Bulu? Oh, Cat's go nuts. You guys let me know. I'm gonna deal with the cat 'cause he's misbehaving. Oh, bad cat. So much trouble. Okay, Nox can do whatever. Weiss, would you like to... Weiss, can you do a Tapu Bulu? Because, okay, we'll have Nox and Shumi. So, Shumi, would you be okay to host the Tapu Bulu? What I can do... Actually, Shumi, could you just, like, in chat, type in... I'm going to type something in chat. Could you just type, like, the exact same thing? Don't copy and paste it, but, like, type it. Could you just type, like... Oh, you're in a raid right now as well. 1, 2... Oh, well, okay. Okay, strike is for people who can play. So please don't ever say strike if people can't play. But Shumi, could you just type that in as a test? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then do a separate message saying, like... I did it afterwards. Because we'll see if you can do a code or not. Sometimes we have a thing where people, like, can't type strings of numbers into chat. I don't know why. Oh, Kiba, you're a legend. Okay, Kiba's our third. Okay, we found someone else. Oh my gosh. It's so weird because, like, in a single stream, we've been getting, like, more people than ever playing with us, but the problem is sometimes by the time we get to the end or, like, a point in the middle... Oh, okay, I can see that. Sorry, we have a person, Shumi, we have someone who plays with us called Froggo. We have someone called Froggo, and for some reason, like, Froggo can't type numbers into chat. Like, Froggo will type the numbers, send them, and then be like, did you guys see the code? And it's like, no, we can't. And I don't know why. So, Shumi, would you like to talk to the lady, set up a Tapu Bulu, create a code for us, and then type that code in chat? Type that code in chat once the lobby is open. Don't give us the code until the lobby is open, but give it, like, open the lobby and then give us the code, okay? So here we go. We're going to do one more. But Shumi, thank you so much. Okay, so we're going to say yes, please. We're going to say that anything is fine. And then... Oh, Nox, are you sure? Nox is offering your spot. So Nox is offering their spot to Tenchi. Okay, oh, so Shumi has set up a code. It's going to be 1201... and then a 4563. Very good code. Very nice. Okay, so I'm gonna hit invite others, and then hopefully, if this works, yes. Okay, perfect. Nicely done, Shumi. What? But Tenchi, you've only you've played like twice, whereas Nox has played 4 times. So it's not too disruptive. As long as one of you joins in, for the love of Nelly, please let someone join in. But and this is going to be for Tapu Bulu. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Nox, you can come in then. No worries. Again, I don't mind people playing a lot of times, so long as it's not pushing out people who genuinely can play. But obviously, if there's like a person who's only played once and someone who's played 4 times, if they're both like, I'd like to play, I'm going to give it to the person who's only once. But if the person who's only done it once is like half asleep or baking those cookies that I asked for, then, see, that's a joke. Then obviously the person with 4, like, it's fine. It's not a problem. Oh, Gertie just did the Suicune. Okay, well, that means you'll be... that means you'll be good for tomorrow. But we do have this team here and ready now, so I'm sorry, Gertie. I don't know if we're able to quit and dip out or anything like that. So we are just going to have to proceed. But again, I'm going to be back tomorrow and the next day. And then, not the next day for Dynamax Adventures, but then the next day, and 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 then not the day after that, but then the next day, and then the next day, and so on and so forth. Okay, with this is Tapu Bulu. So it's weak to, it's very weak to poison, also ice, fire, and flying. So like Porygon, Dragonair, they're both good. Ideally, we are looking for some poison, but if we can't get any, then it's fine. But poison is like the goat. Oh, steel. Steel is good as well. Steel is super effective as well. Yeah, Tapu Bulu has a lot of them. It's super duper mega weak to steel, but then it's also weak to like fire, ice, flying, and steel. That's what it's weak to. Yeah, it's basically just not bug. Okay, so here we go. I think it is like the only... That and Kartana are the only 2. Okay, so Kingler's not good. Noctowl is a flying type, so maybe we might want the Noctowl. I will just say Octillery does have Acid Spray. There is Chinchino who has a triple Axle. Oh, and then there is... Oh, does Haunter have a poison move? I can't remember. It might... I don't think it does. Ah, that's a shame. But yeah, so we've got a good Pokemon in Beartic. We've got a very good Pokemon in Beartic. We have a pretty good one in Blaziken. Porygon's alright. And then Magneton's good as well. So actually, chat, I think we're like pretty much sorted, aren't we? Like maybe we could switch like the Porygon for the Noctowl. But I'm not sure if the Noctowl actually has any flying moves. If it has Air Slash, then we can go for it. But if it doesn't, then maybe we just keep the Porygon. Okay. So I'm going to use Fire Pledge. Or do I want... No, I'm going to go with the Blaze Kick. just because I think Noctowl has a better special defense than physical defense, but forgive me if I've messed that up. Oh, wait, was there a Tentacruel? Oh, I didn't see a Tentacruel. Dang, I'm sorry. I didn't know there was a Tentacruel. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I messed up. I didn't see stuff. Did I mention I have bad vision? And that I tried to go to, like, the optician, like, the doctor and the doctor to get stuff, and then basically, long story short, I won't tell the whole story again, I literally got sent round in a circle. I got sent to a place called, like, Specialty Eye Care. I went to one of their branches. Oh, okay. We're using a Max Knuckle. Okay, but this, I think the Noctowl did just use Reflect, didn't it? So we want to use special moves now, so I would use, like, I would go with, like, a Frost Breath type thing. Oh, Blaziken. Maybe if we do, like, a... Yeah, it did set up Reflect. Yeah, it set up Reflect, yeah. So if we go with special moves now, I'm going to go with Fire Pledge. If Beartick uses, like, Frost Breath, Max Hailstorm, Magneton uses, like, Electro Ball or Flash Cannon or whatever, then it should be good. Oh, so Gertie, what you do is you go to the Dynamax Adventure Lady, you like, press the A button, you go through the process or whatever, and then when you're on the pink screen, the screen with all the pink on the left-hand side, you're going to press the plus button on your controller, and then that brings up the code. You type in the code, and then what happens is, once you've typed in the code, you press the plus button, and then the A button to, like, select, yes, this code is okay. So you press the plus button to confirm the code, the A button to go, yes, this code is okay, and then you hit invite others. And that'll pair you up. And as long as you're connected to the internet, make sure you're connected to the internet on the Wi-Com, not just on your Switch, but on the Wi-Com. If you've done all that, then you'll connect. Okay. So we're so close. We're almost there. And you will need... Yeah, you'll need to select anything is fine. I'm not sure if that'll come up if Gertie's only done the Suicune. It may come up if you, like, saved a ticket for Suicune. But I don't think you get offered the ticket for Suicune. So, right, we beat a Noctowl. We beat a big bird. But yeah, just generally, if you ever did... But yeah, if you connected to the internet, if you typed in the code, if you hit invite others, then you should be good, basically. But obviously, you need to be doing it at the same time as everyone else. Like, Kiba did put that message 3 minutes ago, and, like, the lobby only lasts 3 minutes, so the lobby may have ended. Oh, Noctowl does have Sky Attack, which is kind of fun. And it could be a good switch for Porygon, who doesn't have a stab move. So I would say Porygon could be a good switch for this. I'm just gonna say it. It could be fun. Sherido. Okay, we're not going for the Noctowl. That makes me feel even worse about not getting the Tentacruel. Oh, dang, it actually does say poison on the right. I'm so sorry. I didn't see that at all. Let's see who we've got. We've got Ground. Is that Seismitoad? Oh, Seismitoad does have, Sludge Bomb, funnily. We could go... I'm going to go left because of berries. And because it's probably an easier fight, but then, yeah. It's a shame, though. Octillery does have Acid Spray, and if we could use that, that would be really fun, but... Like, Acid Spray, Fire Pledge, Frost Breath would have been so busted. Okay, Kiba's putting in new code, so get that new code in for those of you playing in chat. Let's do this thing! Now, I will use Close Combat. Oh, no, I won't. Well, I will, but I won't. Because I can Dynamax, I will turn Close Combat into a Max Knuckle. And then there we go. Right, okay. So, let's do this thing! So, Gertie, does it say communicating on your game? Like, does it say... Hang on. Hopefully I've typed this in correctly. Forgive me if I haven't. But does it, like, say... That, does it just say that on your screen perpetually? Okay. So there are a couple of things that could be happening here. Number one is someone doesn't have a Nintendo Switch Online account, but you said you do, I believe, so that's not going to be an issue. The other thing is you have to make sure you are online, and I do want to re-emphasize this, and forgive me if this sounds patronizing, but I'm saying this for everyone's benefit. When I say you have to be online, it's not just enough for, like, your Switch to be connected to the internet. You have to, like, do a connection in-game on the Wi-Com. But if you've done the Wi-Com connect, then the other thing that can be happening... the other thing that can be happening is, do you have any, like, VPNs or anything like that? And are you on a nice, stable, like, home internet connection? Are you connected to, like, a home router? Or are you, like, using mobile hotspot? Because if you're doing mobile hotspot... oh, hang on, didn't do that. Wait, the Wi-Com thing? Because, yeah, you need to do the Wi-Com thing. Oh, okay, Shumi has to... Right, we have to hurry up because of Shumi's sake. Okay. Okay. We probably don't need this Chinchino. It has triple axle, but we probably don't need this Chinchino. Oh, okay, the Wi-Com, yeah. So, okay, so basically, just go out of the Dynamax Adventure. Head out of the Dynamax Adventure, just go back to the lobby. When you're in the lobby... You need, and you're just, like, able to, like, run around and talk to people and stuff like that. You need to press the Y button to bring up the Y-com. And when you're on the Y-com, it's a blue screen. So we don't want this, 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 because Shumi needs to hurry. Shumi needs to hurry. Shumi needs to hurry. But yeah, so when you're on that blue screen, in the top right-hand corner, berries. Oh, there's poison. Poison! There is poison! Oh, but it's Haunter. Do we still want to go for the Haunter anyway? Because it's probably easier to beat. I'm going for the Haunter. We'll attack it with physical attacks or something. Porygon has foul play. We should be fine. Oh no, my chat disconnected. But okay, yeah, so you go on the Wi-Com, you look in the top right-hand corner. If it says local communication... That's bad. You don't want that. If it says local communication, you need to press the plus button, and that connects you online. So that's... If I ever say anything like, you need to connect online in your game, that's what I'm referring to. Because your Switch is always connected online, but to, like, connect with other players, you have to do that Wi-Com thing first, and then you're online. Odachi, that's correct. Yes. Okay, right, I'm going to Blaze Kick, because physical moves are better here. I'm going to add Connor to the spreadsheet, so that next time we play, we can play with... I know to look out for Connor. Hang on, there we go. Gertie, Connor. Very nice. Okay, I've added your name to the spreadsheet, Gertie, so that when we play together, I know that you're Connor, and that we're not fooled or anything. And then, yeah. In the DAs, they just set up against, they just, like, helped set... Oh, come on, it's 2 feet in front of you! I thought this curse had ended! Oh, no, and now we're using light screens, and oh, gosh. Okay, Max Darkness, please. We're gonna get a Max Darkness, right? Max Darkness. Yes, Sherido! No, it's okay. A light screen's not a bad idea in case it does do anything kind of funky against us, but it's just... Haunter's so frail that we kind of just want to, like, KO it nice and quickly. Right, Blaze Kick. For the love of Nelly, please hit Blaziken. It's like 85% accurate or something. It's super weak to, like, physical Ghost and Dark moves. So, like, Foul Play... I mean, look, that's not even super effective, and it did, like, a quarter. Okay, here's Max Phantasm... Ah. Okay. Right. Okay. Defense down. Electro Ball. Nice. Although Haunter is fairly fast, so like Flash Cannon might be a bit more powerful than Electro. See, I hate that they give Electro Ball to a lot of Pokemon that like aren't necessarily that quick. If like if a Pokemon like Electrode were in this mode, it would be a perfect like Electro Ball user. But it's not. So what are we doing? Okay. If you're going for Malamar, watch out for that contrary ability. Okay. So. I don't... So, this is, the Haunter doesn't have any poison, does it? No, that's a shame. It is good. It is quite good defensively against Tapu Bulu, but I think what we've got already is better, so let's just... Oh, Magneton can Dynamax and use Max Steel Spike, so this will be really good. And that'll boost our defense, which is good because Tapu Bulu's like a physical attacker. So... right, Scientist. Scientist! Don't switch, it's a scam. In a situation like this, the Scientist is a scammer. Okay. Oh, hang on, I have a... Oh, okay. Hang on. My roommate won't be back to help feed the stray kittens today, so I just needed to reply to that message. Okay. Right. Here we go. Right, so, yeah, so Dynamax the Magneton, I think it'll be fine. Like, Max Steel Spike, use that, like Flash Cannon Dynamaxed into a Max Steel Spike special attack. Yes! Okay, so Ice Beam, more like a Nice Beam. Frost Breath. I'm going to use Fire Pledge. And I think we're going to be good, guys. I think we're going to be good. Yeah, Hex does a lot if you have a status condition. Like, a lot. So that is something to keep in mind. Okay, here's the Magneton. You can't spell Magneton without no. I know. That's why it was weird, because we didn't. So, but again, Haunter, here's the thing about Haunter. Haunter is just a ridiculously powerful Pokemon. Like, I know we think of it as like a middle evolution, but Haunter and Kadabra have like some final Pokemon stats on their side. I think Pokemon probably did that knowing that a bunch of people wouldn't be able to evolve them, so they had to make them really good, and then just like... But if you can evolve them, they get even better. Like, I assume that was the thinking there. But, like, Haunter probably... I'll put it this way. Haunter has a better special attack than Blaziken. I'll put it that way. And it probably... And it probably has a better special attack than Beartick and Blaziken, I would say. Definitely Blaziken. Because I think Blaziken's special attack is like 100 to 110 or something like that. Haunter has a better special attack than that. Right, everyone just keep attacking. You're doing brilliant. Haunter does have a better shiny, and it does levitate, which is pretty nifty. Oh, no, wait. Well, hang on. The Haunter did... Hang on. Haunter didn't use Hex though. It used Max Phantasm. It did a Dream Eater, and then it did a Max Phantasm, and obviously Max Phantasm is like way more powerful. So it kind of is like double the power. Unless it used like a separate Hex later on. We just did it, guys! We won! We did it! Stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. Well done, Team 8. That was great. Theo, hello. Lovely to see you. Right, hang on. Okay. So well done, everyone. Let's check for shinies. Fingers crossed. Yeah, we didn't get many stars and sparkles there, did we? But so let's hope we get the Ash Ketchum Noctowl. Noctowl is not shiny. Chinchino is not shiny. Haunter is not shiny. We just talking about the shiny. But yeah, no, but I didn't see Haunter use Hex. It used a Dream Eater that didn't work on turn 1. And then it used Max Phantasm, and like Max Phantasm did a lot, I think. But again, unless I wasn't paying attention, and then it used like something like Hex as well. But it definitely used Max Phantasm, which is just very powerful, and that's like twice the power of Hex, and that's why it would do a lot. Because that would be the same as like a Hex with a status. But anyway, will we get the Black Tapu Bulu? No. Sorry. That was kind of rushed, wasn't it? But anyway, Bug. Noctowl, no. Chinchino, no. Haunter, no. And Tapu Bulu, no. But Shumi, thank you so much for hosting that Tapu Bulu. I'm going to go for Noctowl because we, like, never fight Noctowl in this mode. So I'm going to go for it. Why not? Okay, chat. So because I need to... because I do need to go feed stray kittens and get ready for tonight's stream, we're not going to be doing a 9th. Also, we kind of slowed down a bit there with some of the team organizing and stuff like that. So, but anyway, Bark, that is it. That is all from me for now. But again, I am going to be back in 4 hours from now. I'll be back, okay? In a bit under 4 hours from now. So set your clocks for a bit under 4 hours. I'll be back in like less than 4 hours for shiny Vivian hunting, okay? Hang on a sec. But yeah, sorry, Theo, I am about to end. On Sundays, I stream at midday till about like 3:30, 4 o'clock. So yeah, this is the last one, unfortunately. Okay, but so that's it, and that's all for the Dynamax Strike streams. But I will be back later, okay, with Pokemon Scarlet, where I'm going to be shiny hunting for every form of Vivian, okay? I have all the different postcards in Pokemon Go. I have my notes written up. We're all good and ready to shiny hunt for some Vivian. So hopefully that should all be good. So yeah, if you're around in like 4 hours from now, then I would love to see you again. If I don't see you until tomorrow, though, thank you so much for joining me today. Please click like on that button and go click on the other stream and like it. If you're not going to be around later, go find that other stream and just click like on it now so it's got a lot of likes before I get to it tonight. I would really appreciate that as well. And then you know, get it in early. Get the likes in early. Right. Thank you, everyone. Take care. Have a wonderful few hours or rest of your day. I'll be back tonight for Vivian and tomorrow at 2 p.m. Los Angeles time for more Dynamax Adventures in the Strike streams. Thanks, guys. Bye.